Fraser in the building. What's good? What's going on? What's going on, world? It's your boy Ryan Fraser in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. Boxing talk up north. We here with another one, bro. It's boxing time. And shout out to ProBox, man. If y'all saw the the title, ProBox won the weekend, bro. Like, we can't talk bad about it now. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't downplay it. ProBox did their thing this weekend. They definitely did their thing, and I was happy with it. I was really paying attention to the ProBox card more than I was anything else. So shout out to ProBox, man. They definitely did their thing, man. Shout out to my dude in the building, half boxing. What's good, my brother? My man always rocking out with me. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. It was a ProBox weekend. We not gonna front here. ProBox. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? My guy Honorary in the building. Yes, sir. My Puerto Rican brother. I appreciate you, man. But there's no fronting on this, man. Like ProBox, they took the weekend, and honestly, I was one of those people that I was kind of mad that ProBox went to the Saturday because I enjoyed the Wednesday. I always felt like every other Wednesday, we kind of knew we were getting something to talk about. We were getting some good fights. Like, it was good fights too. Like, ProBox is always giving us good fights. So when we lost that on the Wednesday and they were competing with the Saturday, with the big giants, the Matchrooms, the Turkey Out Sheiks now, the PBC, and who they competed with this weekend, Top Rank. I mean, I was like, man, this may not look good for ProBox, but they put that to rest this weekend. They went head to head against against Top Rank, and I thought they got the better of it, man. I thought they had definitely the better card. They had the better fights. I just thought overall it was better on that side, man. And I actually pretty much only paid attention to the Pro Box commentary because Pro Box was free, man. You ain't gotta pay no ESPN Plus, yo. Shout out to my guy Oscar in the building. What's good, brother? Yeah, you ain't gotta pay no ESPN Plus. You know what I'm saying? No subscription. It was just straight. Like, it was fun. It was fun, man. It was a good show. I thought Lubin did a good job, and I enjoyed what I saw from the guys, man. I think, like, honestly, it was just one of them things, man. But we'll get into it, man. Pro Box was fire. I enjoyed it. I liked it. What did y'all think about Lubin? Shout out to Lubin. He definitely returned, man. And shout out to him because they showed his backstory. And I didn't know a lot about Lubin in the sense of, okay, he was going into that Charlo fight, obviously on a high. I think he was like 18-0 at the time. And he basically said he was well overweight when he got the call, which is his problem. I'm not giving him no excuses on that, but he said he didn't respect Charlo. Like, that's how, like, he was knocking people out so much that he's like, man, I don't even respect the champ. And we all know Jermell Charlo went on to be undisputed in that division. He went on to be the guy. So the fact that Lubin went into that fight thinking he was just going to destroy dude like that is crazy, man. Jermell Charlo. And I don't know, man. I just think it was one of those things that, like, that just goes to show you, when these guys start knocking people out, when the power gets to their fame, gets to their head, they really think they invincible until they get stopped, man. And that's what happened to him. He needed to be brought back down. And it kind of sounded also like he had a lot of distractions. He talking about having his all these people in the locker room before the Charlo fight. The biggest fight of his life. He got like 30 people in the locker room. And this is where it gets kind of good in my eyes because Gary Jonas saw all of this. Who was the Pro Box guy? He saw all of this stuff going around Lubin. He's been with Lubin since day one, and he didn't drop him. He kept him. He didn't squash that contract. He didn't throw Lubin away. And I think the craziest part about it is Lubin is he's young, man. He's like the same age as Shakur. I think he's in around the same age as Devin. Like he's like 28. Like he's in that age bracket where he can do some things, man. My man Oscar, he said, to be fair, ProBox has good matchmaking. Is the quality of opponent where they lack, but Top Rank was lacking in that area as well. Yeah, nah, for real. Top Rank, they didn't do it. Yeah, yeah. Usually Top Rank. See, that's the thing with those big companies. They got the name, so that's why I always said like it's gonna be tough for ProBox on Saturday because they're going against the companies who have names. But yeah, you're right, man. When the matchmaking is good and it's stacked like this, where the names are kind of like even, like obviously Navarrete is more popular than Lubin, I think we get fair to say, but it's still at a point where it's like, hey, man, Lubin's still been there. He's still been on the big stage. We all kind of look at Lubin like this is his next chance. So, I mean, he's in a probably more how do I say? He's in a more like riskier fight than Navarrete was. Now that didn't turn out to be the whole thing. Navarrete. Some people say that he got lucky, which is true. He did get lucky, man. He could have lost in there easily. But shout out to my guy Oscar. He said Lubin won in clear fashion. That being said, he didn't look spectacular. No, he didn't. I felt like Lubin, he was too straight up, man. I felt like he was too high, man. Like he needed to bend down a bit, but like he didn't. You're right. He didn't do nothing crazy. It was kind of like more Holmes couldn't hurt Lubin, so Lubin was just walking through everything the whole fight. But hey, man, that's that's Holmes. He got to make that adjustment to hurt Lubin. He didn't do nothing in the fight to make Lubin respect his power. You know, so that's one of those things where I'm like, damn, bro, like Lubin, he's definitely gonna be on a crash course now that he gonna be facing Backroom. We all gonna see what's up with that. Shout out my guy Z in the building. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Lubin definitely gonna be on a crash course. Going for that IBF title. He's obviously done the whole process with the rehydration clause in this fight, and I'm pretty sure he's probably done it before fighting with the IBF. But him and Backroom is gonna be a good fight. I think PBC can make that fight. Gary Jonas, he's definitely gonna. If they don't win the bid, I'm sure PBC could win that bid. And Backroom, who fought on the PBC card against Tim Tszyu, so it sounds like business is good over there. Like that fight could be made. You know what I'm saying? It's not a whole thing of we ain't gonna get no, what I'm saying, fight because of across the street. Yo, man, I hate that stuff, man. Shout out to Smoochie in the building. What's good, Smoochie? Been a minute. You know what it is. But yeah, I was happy with the Pro Box card, man. I thought it was the best card. I thought that Najee Lopez looked really, really, really good, man. Like he kind of set the tone for the night. He came out there, hit that dude with a body shot, and that man looked like I thought the fight was gonna be done in the first round, man. Just the way that he responded to the body shot. You can see that he didn't want no parts of Najee. And I just gotta look at Najee Lopez like, okay, we gotta start taking him serious and we gotta think like, is he ready for Boatsi? Is he ready for Yard? What about Lyndon Arthur? Some of these guys who are kind of been in and around the top of the 75 division. You know what I'm saying? I I don't know, man. I don't know if he's ready, but I do know he need to be in there with those guys soon. So we can see it. And I think that the Pro Box, the way they go about their business, they'll probably do it in 2 or 3 more fights. It won't be rushed, but at the same time, Najee's not gonna get no like soft touches. He's gonna get formidable opponents in that ring. People who can, what I'm saying, present a little bit of danger. Yeah. What? Smoochie said I fell asleep on all the fights. I'm tight. Ah, man. there was some good ones on ProBox. I mean, I didn't really watch the top rank card to be honest with y'all. I flipped over to the top rank card and oh shoot, I ain't gonna lie, I watched one fight. I watched one fight on the top rank card, man. I did. But I ain't gonna sit here and act like I watched the whole top rank card because I didn't. I just watched the one fight that I felt like had probably more, you know what I'm saying, for the 135 division, Raymond Mulataya in the IBF eliminator. I felt like he needed to win in good fashion to get some good fights, and I thought he did that. I thought he did that. My guy Z said, "Yeah, it's time. Maybe top 10 opponents by the end of the year for Najee." Yeah, I agree, man. It is time for Najee to take the next step up. And shout out to ProBox. I think they've done a great job with his career, man. And I think it's time, man. We got to see him in some big fights, and I think we will. I think we will. I think we'll see him in some good fights, man. I think Najee's one of these guys who he's very explosive. He's very good for the division. I mean, when you look at the names like David Morrell, David Benavidez now, you know, Benavidez is gonna need some guys he can fight. And Najee can be one of those guys if he develops right. I think if you fight like a Lyndon Arthur or I think, you know, Callum Smith's a bit of a jump because you know he just beat Boati, but even Boati, Anthony Yard for sure. You know, those type of guys who are staples in the division. People look at them like, yeah, those guys are good fighters. Man, I think we could do something with that, man. I think Najee can definitely get his profile up for sure, man. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm a big fan of Najee's the way he fights. I like the way he goes about his business. I like his story too. Like he spoke a bit about on it, like moving to Pro Box, you know, moving his whole life to Pro Box. You know, they got a facility up there for the fighters and just locking in and being in on a fighter, man. I don't think that's too much to ask for these guys to be fighters, to do your job, you know what I'm saying, as a lifestyle. And we see the guys who do it, they at the highest level, man. They at the top of the pinnacle for that reason. And I know, I get it, man. You make a lot of money. You want to spend some money. You want to enjoy your time. You want to lay back. I get all of that, bro. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I get all of that. I understand it. But I also think like you still got to be a fighter no matter what. And it sucks for me to say that, but that's boxing, man. Boxing will, if you go inactive and you're not in the gym, yo, it'll show in the fight, man. It'll show. Boxing always shows the truth, man. You can't hide from none of this. Shout out to Smoochie. She said I was trying to watch the Charlie Suarez fight, but I fell asleep right before that. Oh, okay. You must be on the East Coast because, like, you know, Top Rank, how they do us, man. They keep us waiting on the East, man. It's dirty. I get it. They on the West Coast fighting. It's probably like 6 o'clock there, but it's like 9 o'clock here on the East. Navarrete's not getting in the ring till like 11 or 12. Yeah, Top Rank was on that, man. They was on that, but hey, I didn't think the Top Rank card was that great to start with, but I did think I thought Raymond Mulataya looked good. I mean, what do y'all think about Raymond, man? I thought he looked good. I thought there was times where he was getting caught too easy in the pocket, like he was leaving his head right there for Abdululev to hit him. And you know, I don't know, man. I don't think the dude he was facing had much in his toolbox. Like my man was just throwing ones and twos the whole fight, but somehow he was still landing that right, that straight right. He was landing that on Raymond, and that's a problem. I think what happened was like Raymond Mulataya looked good on the offense, but he didn't. He looked shaky on the defense, and I think that's why Shakur Stevenson saying what he's saying. Like he'd like to fight him, and I just don't know if Top Rank will give Shakur that fight because you know they got malice with Shakur now. Like they're not gonna help him get a title. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make it hard, and that's just what it is now. I don't know why Shakur Stevenson didn't see that whole play. That Top Rank was trying to bring all them belts over to 135, trying to bring all them belts over there. But they got the BO, they got the IBF, They probably won't get the BC, and the BA they probably won't get either because that's Tank, right? But we'll see, man. They got 2 of the 4, so they're gonna play hardball. They're gonna play hardball with Shakur. They'll probably be nicer with Tank because Tank presents that money fight for their fighters. But they're gonna play hardball with Shakur. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna be nice about it. They're gonna make him, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make him accept something crazy if he wants that fight. And they're gonna probably make it a top rank fight. They're gonna try to get him back over there. It's not gonna be a situation where they're gonna let it go to Matchroom. And I don't even know if he's with Matchroom. So I mean, it's just all messed up for Shakur Stevenson in the sense of the 135 division. Outside of Williams Zepeda, like let's look at it, man. Who would he be fighting if Williams Zepeda wasn't his mandatory? Like I really look at it like that, but some people don't. So it is what it is. Oscar, he said, yeah, some spots Mulataya looked great, maybe even elite. Some other times he had you yelling at the TV questioning his gameplay. Yeah, man. No, he was getting tagged with them rights too clean. And I feel like Abdululev didn't like do anything special to land them shots. He just threw the jab and he just did a 1-2 and he was landing. I felt like if he let his hands go a little more, the fight maybe would have looked a little different. But I still think Raymond would have won. But it's just one of them things where I'm like, man, like Raymond Mulataya, he you know, if Lomachenko don't come back, he might be the weakest champ. Let's just be honest here, man. I think he's food for Keyshawn. I think he's food for Tank Davis. I think he's food for Shakur Stevenson. Those are the other champs. So I don't know where they go next with Raymond. If he gets elevated to champ, obviously Lomachenko, that's his mandatory now. We're not sure what Lomachenko's doing. They said that he was in injury, like he had an injury. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's next for Loma, but what I do know is that he got to fight his mandatory, who is Raymond. And that's the thing about the IBF; they gonna strip you, man, if you don't fight that mandatory. So I mean, we'll see where it goes, man. We'll see what happens next. Obviously, the whole boxing space was happy with Raymond's performance. Like nobody was really dogging him. Uh, you know, it is what it is. It was an eliminator. Shout out to the IBF. They had 2 eliminators this weekend with Lubin and Holmes, and then Raymond Mulataya and Abdululev. It's okay, man. We'll see what he does next. Maybe he can polish that performance up. Maybe the better fighter will get him, up for the fight. But nonetheless, I like Raymond Mulataya. I like what he does, man. I do believe he can polish some areas out. I do think his opponent was limited at some areas, but the elite will make him pay for those errors. Yeah, Oscar, you right, brother. Like, Raymond's tripping, man. He gonna get hurt messing around with some of these dudes. But y'all know how. Yeah, I'm saying. Y'all know what it is. The problem with the 135 division is like the champs are not mixing it up. So right now it's kind of like everybody's not fighting each other. It sucks, man. Actually, right now it makes no sense. Like you got all these champions and nobody's mixing it up. So it's like, this what we doing? This what we really doing? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't been here. Come on over to YouTube, subscribe to the boy, show some love. And yeah, man. We talking boxing, yo. ProBox, they definitely outdid Top Rank this weekend. And we get a little bit on Navarrete. Let's talk about Navarrete quick. Top Rank. Shout out to Oscar. He said a good thing about 135 is there's hardly any unifications. Yeah. When is the last time we got a unification? Yeah. Bro. It's probably Devin Haney, to be honest. Yo, it's probably Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Probably when he fought George Kambosos. That's probably the last time we got one. I can't remember any other time, man. But hey, we'll see. But yeah, let's talk about Navarrete. Obviously, Like I said, I was in and out of the top rank. I didn't really focus on it because I felt like the Pro Box when I saw the Najee Lopez, the Dominic Valle, and the Val Saint. I thought those guys were very exciting, man. I thought they were doing a lot better work in the ring than the top rank guys. But Navarrete, I kind of caught a bit of the fight, man. Obviously, the dude looked terrible on the weight scales. Like man, I was so mad. I was like, man, this dude gonna lose. He definitely not gonna get the stoppage, which I was picking the stoppage, but I'm like, he definitely not gonna get that because, this guy looks terrible on the scales right now, Navarrete, and he just don't even look like it's weird, man. He don't look a 35 pounder because I think at 35 he loses to most of the good guys, better yet the elites. But at 30, where he's probably had his most success, it seems like the field is starting to catch up with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? That weight drain, he can't do it anymore. He can't do it like he used to do. And he's not I don't know if he's not disciplined or he just can't he just can't have a great camp. Like, I mean, Navarrete, let's be honest here, man. He never looked great on the scales. Like he always looked out of shape. But like he's got the awkward style. He's got the punching power. We know it. So we always give him that respect at like 130. That's probably Navarrete's division. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. He looking terrible these days, man. Like that weight cut was bad. My man had to I think he got the weight within the last 45 minutes. He looked terrible. And then he went in the fight and he looked the same way. Like he looked terrible too, man. Like he probably should have lost. And I never got to watch the whole fight because I just turned it off, bro. I'm like, yo, this shit's terrible. Like, man, Navarrete built. My parlays was already messed up from Santillion, and I ain't even gonna talk about that because I don't know what's up with that dude. Brian Norman Jr. obviously took something away from him, but I was like, man, this dude Navarrete, he's not getting the KO, man. He not doing it. And then I hear he won by stoppage. What a cuts. And then people said the cut was from a punch. yo, yo, bro, what? The cut was from a punch. So now I guess they thought it was a headbutt, but it was just it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Yeah, Honor, he said he was impressed with Val Saint. Yeah, no, he good, man. He's that kid's about his violence. I like him too. He's in the 154-pound division. That's a good division, man. That's a good division. Z, he said the weight cut was hard on him. He's definitely not disciplined. Nah, man. And then Navarrete, I think us as fans, we always let him get away with that. Like he always looked like that. He never looked any different. So, you know what I'm saying? We kind of letting him get away with that too, but it's crazy. Yeah, man. I don't get it. Smoochie. She said, oh, Santillion won, didn't he? Yeah, no, he won. I just picked him to win by knockout, and he got a decision win. I thought he'd come back and knock something loose, but nah. Vakir better stay hell away from 135. Vaccaro. Yeah, I guess so, man. Cause like Navarrete, he ain't it, man. He ain't the goods, bro. He's food, man. He's food. For 135, like he's food, man. Especially when he fought Baranchek. I think that's when we really all knew Navarrete wasn't that great. And no slight to Baranchek, but I'm just saying, like, you know, Baranchek's not a big dude. We saw Keyshawn Davis in the ring with him. So he's not a big guy. He's probably more of a 30-pounder than a 35-pounder, but it seems like he struggles with weight, just like Navarrete struggles with weight. So I guess they're in the same boat. We thinking Navarrete's the better puncher. And it's like, nah, not really. Z said, did you catch the MVP prospect card on Friday? I caught a bit of it. I watched the heavyweight there, Farrell fight. Or sorry, Farrell. Yeah, man, I was surprised he got dropped, but I mean, he controlled the fight. Shout out to him. for getting up and doing what he did, continue to win every single round after that. Cause that was definitely scary. You know, when heavyweights get dropped, sometimes they don't get back up, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? The, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So it's hard to get up. But he got up, man. And that dude, I don't even know. That dude looks small too, but he has some power. Clearly, he has some power. Shout out to my dude Oscar. He said, yeah, it's not the fact that he's not disciplined. He can't make the weight. What's the difference between Navarrete and Janabek? Yo, Janabek. They said Janabek fight Carlos Adames, man. I hope so. I saw Carlos Adames tweeting some stuff about how he gonna stop Janabek and he gonna beat the crap out of him. I hope so, man. I hope they fight, man. Janabek. Yeah, I believe you though, Oscar. Janabek gotta move up, man. I don't know what's up with him. Shout out to my dude W in the building, man. What's good? What's good, family? I appreciate you rocking out with me. Yes, sir. My guy Oscar letting y'all know. Please smash that like button. Just like Plant slap Charlo. Yeah, bro. yo, yo, Plant be out here smacking everybody. Shout out to Plant, man. That's one white boy you don't pull up on, man. If you really want to learn, man. Yo, he in the press conferences smacking up everybody. Surely, bro. Shout out to my guy KO Boxing. Yo, he said the replay clearly shows it was a punch, not a butt. Yeah, man. No, I saw the replay. I saw it on Twitter today, actually, and I was shocked. I was like, why did they like? Cause I didn't watch the whole fight. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the whole fight, so I don't really have a huge opinion on it. But I'm like, bro, that don't look like, you know what I'm saying? That don't look like anything of a headbutt, bro. So it must have been like a point of a clinch after is where they thought it happened. But no, man, that was a punch. That was a punch, and clearly, y'all saw it, bro. Politics was playing that night. It was a political thing. They made a political decision, just like Kevin Weeks made a political decision versus when Rolly fought that old dude Barroso. It's the same situation, bro. Like nothing happened there, clearly. But it's like, man, if y'all, yeah, yo, Z, I was just gonna say that, bro. I know California has replay. What's the point of replay if you're still gonna get it wrong? Exactly. I know California got replay. So like, what are we talking about? And it's kind of crazy because, I mean, bro, this sport. I'm just gonna flat out say this sport is something else. It's full of corrupt people, and ain't nothing we can do about it. We the fans, you know, they gonna do what they do, but this when we get it blatant in our face, we gotta do what we gotta do as fans and put the black eye on it, man. We gotta punch Top Rank a bit. We gotta beat up on them for a couple days because this is wrong. Shout out to Suarez. He came into this fight as a huge underdog, did his job. You know what I'm saying? Went out there and pushed Navarrete. Navarrete don't want to be disciplined. This man did his training camp right. He disciplined, came to win a contract probably, and he get robbed, bro. Because, you know, Top Rank. Looking at Navarrete, he sell tickets. You know, he a pretty big name. He Mexican, he bring a crowd. So it's kind of like, yeah, we got to give it to our guy. We can't let Suarez, you know, crash the party. We probably gonna see Suarez again. Watch, we gonna see him again against somebody else on the Top Rank card. We're not gonna see him in the main event. We definitely probably not gonna see this rematch, even though it should be a rematch. And this is the shit part of boxing, to be honest. This is the part I hate. Cause though I clearly betted with Navarrete, but I'm a fan who understands that like upsets are good. Like what Rolly Romero did was good. He changed the landscape of some things. You know what I'm saying? He messed up some big plans, and I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, the guys got to do their jobs, man. So if you came in here and you didn't win, yo, shout out to the guys who won. They get the opportunity next. They pass the baton to them. Let them go do something, man. There's too many politics in the sport, bro, and that's why I say what I say. And I don't know if y'all heard my rebuttal with Ness, but I was like, bro, I hate the ranking system. I don't agree with none of that stuff, man. None of it. I don't agree with any of the ranking systems because I don't know if anybody knows how they work, but I know the BC, you just show up to a convention and you basically just plead for your fighter to be ranked. Like you don't even have to win some fights. Your fighter could win one fight that year. You could show up and just say, "Yo, I think we deserve a top 8 ranking because we beat so and so." And the panel, they're either gonna say yay or no. If you're popular, they're saying yay. You know what I'm saying? It's without a doubt. So I think about it from the stance of the dudes who don't have the big managers, don't have the big promotional companies. They get the call like this against Navarates, those guys. So they come in here for real to win. And then they get robbed. Bro, no chance to win. Shout out to LA in the building, my dude. What's good, LA, man? He said the Wild Wild West. Yo, that's what it is, bro. Shout out to Sanchez in the building. What's good, man? He said, can a single punch do that kind of damage? In UFC, it is a fact. I think it was a punch with a headbutt plus Suarez was headbutting a couple times before. Oh, okay. See, yeah, I didn't watch the fight, bro. And I think Navarrete, he got an awkward style too. So there is a possibility of a headbutt. But I don't know if it was I think it was the replay I was watching. From what I seen, it was clearly a punch that landed. You know what I'm saying? That opened his eye up. So I don't know, man. Yeah, he's been an amateur for 12 years. Finally get a title shot for 60K and gets robbed. Yeah, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Yo, nasty work, bro. Yo, show him press this for a rank like yeah, bro. Yo, LA, bro. That's exactly how the WBC works. You just show up and it's like crazy because like and that's like, nah, that's how they should do it. And I'm like, bro, nah. We need like a real ranking system. We need tiers, bro. We need stuff like that because, some of these dudes, like look at the WBC Grand Prix. We got a lot of guys in that tournament that we've never heard of that are good. And because they don't have big promotional companies, they don't have big managers, they probably can't even, some of them can't fly to wherever these locations are, man. Like this is the BC. They do big things. So they probably doing it in like Vegas. I saw they did one in Germany. They do them in wherever. They do it all around the world. Not everybody got the luxury to just get up and go to one of these conventions, man. So like these promoters, they take advantage of that. Shout out to my man, Dr. Box and Top. Make sure y'all check him up, man. Check out Doctor, man. He with it, man. Yeah, Dr. Box Talk. He said, my heart sunk for my guy Charlie Suarez. Yeah, man, that was crazy. Like, and I feel bad for him too, man, because I feel like he was coming off a layoff, I think. So he probably got that call, got motivated, you know, Navarrete. He ain't like elite, but like he beatable, right? So he probably going in this fight confident and doing well in the fight. So getting confidence in the fight just for it to be stopped and to, lose. Like it's crazy. That's what they do, man. Yeah, I always say, don't sleep on Rolly. That guy can punch. A fighter with that type of power stands a chance. For real KO boxing. You right, man. Anytime you got a little bit of power, it's one of those things that's a blessing. That's why I always look at Wilder like, man, he was blessed with power, but with the power comes the curse, right? The mentality of you can just sleep everybody until you run into that dude who could take that power, man. Then you win a real dog fight. Shout out to Smoochie. She said tragic. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody and it's crazy because like we the fans, we saw what happened to Suarez. The casual fan don't care what happened to Suarez. There's a good possibility we may never see this guy again. And he could have just changed his life. LA saying it was a straight punch, straight money shot. Hey, from what I see on the replay, it was definitely a straight punch, man. It's definitely a straight punch. WBC, at 147, nasty work. Top 5 is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's nasty work for real. And so is the WBA. Y'all know how I feel about them, man. They all box right for a reason. Like they just blatantly do this stuff. Like look what they made. They made two dudes who never fought at 147. Gave them an eliminator. Like like it would have been different if one of them walked in the ring with a belt from 140, but none of them was the 140 WBA champ. We know who the champ is now, Gary Antoine Russell, and we know who it was before, Ryo, and we could even say who it was before that, Isaac Cruz. Like man, we got to go back 3 champions to say Rolly's name. So it's like, dude, you guys walk up and automatically get a shot. Like if I don't know if Jin Sasaki pays sanctioning fees to what to the BA, but bro, I be suing these motherfuckers. Like, how the hell I paid 3% of my purse to you, dude, to keep my ranking that I'm supposed to keep. I'm supposed to trust y'all, and you just moving me to the back of the line for these dudes, these two clowns, and then gonna say it's a title fight. Yo, and then the dude at the presser, he didn't even acknowledge. He's like, yo, I only acknowledge the Ring Magazine belt. Yo, that was hilarious. Rolly was like, oh, this is a title fight. He was like, what? Yo, man, shit is nasty, yo. LA, right? Yo, the Barrios and Manny fight. It's disgusting, man. It gonna be for a title fight too. That's why I don't understand, man. Like Manny Pacquiao coming off however many years. I don't know why the dude just don't retire, man. But if he go in there and beat Barrios, that'd be nuts, man. That'd be nuts. Suarez, sorry, Sanchez, he says, no, Suarez didn't get robbed. He was fighting dirty. The ref called him out a couple times for headbutting. Yeah, man. I mean, if he did, then he should have took a point. Like, I mean, a couple times. Like, you see it once, yeah, you warn him. The second time, you gotta take a point, bro, because there can't be a third time of that. That's when cuts happen. So the ref got to control the fight too. Shout out to Smoochie. She said, I still got hope for Charlie. I really like him as a fighter. Oh, okay. Yo, sound like you like dirty fighters. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, I know. I rock with Nick Ball. They say he the dirtiest, man. They call him Dirty Ball, but Nick Ball took my money twice, so I got to rock with him. Suarez is an Army Staff Sergeant. BK in the Philippines. That's real. Oh, for real. So he came in on some, he know how to fight stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Sanchez, he said Suarez was getting outpowered. Even when Navarrete had a hard time making weight, Suarez was getting beat up. Yeah, but I mean, Navarrete looked bad in that fight, man. Like, even if Navarrete won that fight, I don't know how it would still look to the public. Like, we still, today, we're like, yo, Navarrete, he probably go to 130. He probably has to go to 140 or 135, sorry. Not 140. He's got to go to 135. And even if he goes to 135, I don't know how successful he is. If Senator Manny can pull off this, bro, I'm having champagne. Yeah, for real, bro. If Manny Pacquiao can come back and beat Barrios at what 46, I think he is. I think he's 46. That'd be epic. It was like B Hop won the title like 49, I think. That was crazy. And also Suarez was hitting in the back of the head. Oh, for real, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, if he's a dirty fighter, man, like I get it, dirty fighter. Like I don't like dirty fighter. I'm not gonna defend that. Like, but like as a fighter, you got to learn to adapt to that. What's happening? If the ref is not addressing it, you as a fighter, you kind of gotta be dirty a bit back, just to even it out. So it's one of those things where I'm not giving Suarez a pass because I don't like it. I'm just saying Navarrete being the more, he's been in the bigger fights. I'm sure he's been in a fight like this before. I would hope so. With all the fights he's had, somebody being dirty, he knows how to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to my guy, round one in the building. What's good, Edwin? What's going on, man? Hope all is good, my man. I heard you was drinking last night. I heard you was 6 deep, bro. Shout out to the top ranked card though, man. I saw y'all, man. But I was really rocking out with the ProBox, so I felt like the ProBox card was the better card. Okay, I'll say it. Nav is a weight bully, yeah. Yeah, he is, man. He is. He is a weight bully, but at the same time, hey, I always say if you make it, if you make the weight, hey, you can fight there, man. I don't try to get too mad about that, man. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens at next for Navarrete because I can only see him moving up his next fight. And we'll take a look at 35 and see like what's good for Navarrete. Who can he beat at 35? I mean, thing about 35 was like a couple years ago, it was stacked up, and it seems like every year it gets a little weaker, right? Like a lot of guys are moving up. I think 140 is probably deeper now. Like 140 is a prime division. Obviously, 154 is still the best division in boxing to me, but 47 is pretty good too now with the guys moving up. You can already see that PBC is going to play keep away with that belt. Boots should just move up. Oh man, yep. Now that oh no no no. What belt? Oh Barrios. Okay, BC. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna wait him out, man. Because especially because he left. He left the PBC. He's with Eddie Hearn. They're gonna make they're either gonna make Turkey Ali Sheik open up that pocketbook. Or yeah, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Wait him out. You right, bro. That's what they're gonna do. Freeze him out. Round one, he said 6 or 7. Yeah, bro. It was 6 or 7 deep, they said. Suarez ain't dirty. Navarrete's style is conducive, yeah, to those punches. I think Navarrete, like, he got a weird style, man. And I think that's always what made him always like it always kind of like gave him that element, right? He had that weird style and he could punch. So you gotta watch out. He got the weird angles. His punch placement and where he throws his punches from are just so unorthodox. So I don't even know how you train for that. But he's definitely when he lands, Navarrete can hurt some shit, man. Every single fighter fights out of their weight class. Ah, hey Sanchez, let me put you on game, bro. Um, I know a few guys who don't, bro. Like okay, I'm being biased, but there's my bias coming out. My brother can easily make 147 fighting in America. Easily make that because that's the day before weigh-in. He fights here in Canada where they gotta do same day weigh-ins. We gotta do same day weigh-ins, so he fights at 54. But even if he had the option to go down south, he had a pretty big fight offer at 47, and he declined it because we want to stay at 54 where that smoke is. We want that smoke, bro. 54 is where it's at. Hey, shout out to my guy, him Queen. I didn't give you the horns, bro. Seeing you in here. Shout out to my dude, man. Always good to talk boxing with that brother, man. He know what he talking about. And McQueen said, I'm not mad at it. If you can make the weight, yep. But if it take Navarrete 6 attempts to make 130 on Friday, yeah, man. That's what I'm on the same side of that. I'm like, man, I'm okay with you making the weight, but I see what's going on here. Like you really struggling, bro. Like you really may not make it to the fight. So we gotta look at it like, damn, he doing this, but it not looking too good. It's not looking too good, man, for Navarrete, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in the building. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure you smash that like button. You get a chance. Let's continue on here. My man Z, he said, Sanchez got an excuse for everything. Nah, you know, I think Sanchez might be a Navarrete fan, so he just rocking out for his boy right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with it. Yo, say wait him out. Make some janky maneuver for Tank. Yo, that'd be crazy. I mean, Tank Davis go up and fight Barrios for that BC at 147. Man. Yeah, he said 50, yeah, man. 54 is like the best division in my eyes in boxing because it don't got like the biggest names, but it got the most danger in my eyes. Got the most danger, like, you know what I'm saying? The dudes from top 1 to 10 in that division, they can all like beat each other. It's interchangeable. And I think that's why it's such a good division. Like that's probably a division where Turkey Al Sheikh should do a tournament in because it'd be super competitive. 154. You gotta bring Charlo back. You got Keith right there right now. I don't know how well they would hang with the other dudes. He said, "Yeah, it's hard to prepare for." Yep. Yeah, Navarrete style, man. I don't know how you prepare for it, to be honest. I don't know too many people, man. Too many people that can prepare for that style. Shout out to KO Boxing. He said, speaking of Suarez, Filipinos are dangerous fighters due to their power, which reminds me of Lucas Body, who also struggled with yep, yeah, Filipino fighter. Say any news on Lucas' next fight? Oh yeah, I think I saw Doc say it. Yeah, man, I think it is Kid Austin. I'm not I'm not 100%, but if you looking at the optics of the card, it's Jake Paul, it's Golden Boy. Who they got over there? I think they got is Kenneth Sims. Is he a 130? I don't know if he's a 135 pounder either. Yeah, I'll go check out the rankings. But I think it would make sense for Lucas Body to fight Kid Austin, man. That'd probably be the better fight, for him. But we'll see. I don't know, man. Maybe maybe there is somebody out there. Maybe Duarte. Yo, but I think Duarte's 140. I don't know. We'll check the rankings right now. Just take a look. I think Lucas Body's ranked highest in the BA. So that's another reason why too. I'm saying Kid Austin, I think, is yeah, he's number 2 in the BA. Lucas Body's number 7 in the BA. Somehow Williams Zepeda's number 1 in the BA. Like what? Bro, they be just doing rankings. See, this is why I got a problem with the rankings. They just be doing rankings. They just rank people, man. Okay, LA, he said Lubin is in line for backroom now. Yup. Yup. That's gonna probably be a PBC card. Oh yeah, Kenneth Sims is 140. Yep, yeah, you know what? You're right, because him and Duarte were talking about fighting. I think Duarte even went as far as to say that Sims ducked him, bro. I don't know. Y'all believe that? I don't know, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But hey, um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where we're at with it right now. Salute to everybody in the building. Really appreciate y'all. Oh man, I'm just trying to share my screen so y'all can see it, but it's not working. Damn. Yeah, let's see if I can go here. All right. Oh man. All right, whatever. I can't get the screen up. My bad, y'all. It's just not working right now. All right. Anyways, Ring Magazine. Like I said, Floyd Schofield is number 2 there, and Luke Spotty's number 7. So that's a possible fight they can make. That is definitely a fight, man. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. 'Cause I mean, the thing about it is Lucas Body, he filled in for the Ashton Sill fight, and that's when he got the big knockout, changed his whole life. And I'm pretty sure after that he was calling out Schofield actively, yo, Schofield. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man, Schofield. My bad, yo, Schofield. So Schofield didn't want the smoke. Um, I don't know what's going on next with him. I feel like really, Schofield and his dad, they just, I don't know, they not interested in fighting Like, you know what I'm saying? We heard about the Abdullah Mason thing. I just feel like they've had opportunities to do a lot more and they just choose not to. So I can't really take them, you know what I'm saying? I can't take them for I can't take them for to be serious, man. I just can't. Like them dudes just I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. My bad, y'all. Just having a little bit of problems here with this program. Man. I never used this before, so yo, just bear with me. But I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been actually been trying to drop the link. So it's like, what the fuck? But here we go. I dropped the link. If anybody want to jump in and talk some boxing, that's pretty much my rant. ProBox did their thing. They won the weekend for me. Navarrete didn't look the greatest. I thought Najee Lopez got his stock up. I thought Najee Lopez looked really, really good. I liked what I saw from that young man. But yeah, man, I just don't know what's next for a lot of those other guys like Dominic Vale, Val Saint. They're good fighters, man. I just don't know what's next for them because ProBox, they do a great job of matchmaking, one. And two, they they got their own YouTube program that they're actively building and like I was happy with that thing. That thing peaked out at like 10K. I think that was the highest I've seen it in a while. So that just goes to show you that people are watching ProBox, man. It's getting more steam behind it. And shout out to Gary Jonas for sticking with it, man, because it could have really been a flop. But to me, it's looking like a good thing, man. Look like he did the right thing. And that's what I like to see, man. But yeah, we'll see what ProBox does next. I'm not sure what the next event is, but man, they just keep bringing good cards. They just keep bringing fire, and as long as they keep doing that, I mean, I'm gonna watch, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep seeing what they doing because ProBox is doing a tremendous job with what they're doing, and I'm happy with ProBox. I think they're one of the better platforms, you know, right now in boxing because they have free boxing. It's extremely competitive, and it just makes sense at this point. We need boxing like this on YouTube. I don't understand how people don't have boxing on YouTube, but maybe YouTube because they take a certain percentage. But like, man, you should be able to get something on UTV. Get a deal. Get something like that because these free fights, they even some of them are hard to find, man. Like I know Amazon Prime is big, but not everybody got a Prime account. I know most people do, but there's some people that don't. And the ESPN thing, obviously ESPN Plus, you got to pay for. The Zone, they got free fights when you pay for your subscription. So is it a free fight? Well, this is like ProBox is really the only platform that's free right now. Like concrete. Everything else you got to pay for. Kid Austin let that opportunity go shine. Yeah. Well, literally, as he had to do was show. Yeah. All he had to do was show up, man. But like Kid Austin, this ain't the first time that's happened to him. Like, this is we saw it with H2O and then we saw it with Shakur. Like, his two probably biggest opportunities, two biggest money fights. He ain't show up for them. Now the Shakur thing, they say he was sick. Um, we heard all types of excuses on that end. That I don't even want to dip into that whole situation. Like that was just weird to me because it was weird because of everything that led to it, right? And he could have been sick for real, you know, or it could be fake. But I think like everything that compiled to that moment just led the public to believe we just thought, Kid Austin was capping, man. He ain't want to fight. And you know, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna harp on him too much because him and his dad, they just they something else, man. They something else, bro. Them two dudes, they need to stop it, bro. they need to stop. They need to stop it, bro. But yeah, yo, I got monetized. I think I'm in the process of being accepted. But yeah, we gonna have the members up soon. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be $1 a month, and then you're gonna get those cards, man. You're gonna get those cards. I did see. It's funny because in the Discord, I did drop the money line teamer, which was like plus 125, and that one hit, which kind of saved all the Navarrete. Sorry, not Variety. It wasn't him. It was Santillion who didn't get the KOs. Saved all those bets and some. Made a little bit of money. Wasn't the money I wanted to make, but we in the green. So if you sign up for them YouTube members when it gets popping, I think you'll be probably accepted in a couple days or so. Yeah, man. Be dropping them bets, bro. We be hitting. We be hitting. Yo, Oscar hilarious. He said, Auntie Uncle said cream on his face. Yo, that's crazy work. He said that for real. Yo, LA, he said, I hope Keyshawn and Tio happens. I need that. Yo, that'd be a good fight. That would be a good fight. Hey, we all know who can make that fight. Turkey Al Sheik. He can make that one, man. That'd be one I'd be in for too. And like, I don't know, man. Teofimo Lopez just out here doing way too much. I like to do it as a boxer, but like it seemed like when he get in front of some cameras, like he don't know how to act. So he just do some dumb stuff. And it make you wonder like why he this way. And I get it, man. Like that whole racism stuff, that does start in the house. Like maybe his parents, that's how they grew him up. That's how they raised him. That stuff does start in the house, man. So I don't know, man. But Teofimo Lopez, you gotta get it together, cause but get Keyshawn a monster, man. I think Keyshawn could beat him too. Don't get me wrong, man. Like Keyshawn, a lot of people sleep on Key, man. He definitely he's improved so much. Like since he came in the game. Since pretty much the not Neil fight. Neil Albert. I think that fight when he fought in flip. He fought in Texas. That's what it was. When that fight was a no contest because of the weed. Yeah. Yeah. He's been improving so much, man. His inside game, I was always impressed with it. But now it's almost like it's next level. Like he's seeing everything. And at points in time, it's like he see it. He see it. So he just wants you to throw it again to make sure, hey man, you gonna throw that again? If so, boom. I'm gonna get you with it, bro. But I like Keyshawn Davis, man. I think his next fight he gotta take care of Edwin. Or else, he gonna end up like Ryan Garcia. So you gotta take care of Edwin. And then hey, why not? Why not Teofimo Lopez and Keyshawn Davis, man? I just think the Edwin fight is kind of like it's gonna be a kicker in the face to Shakur Stevenson. Because if Keyshawn Davis stops De Los Santos, I think it was strictly. I don't want to put down the performance before it happens, but guys coming off a big layoff, man. I think the De Los Santos' last fight was Shakur Stevenson, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a big layoff. He had blood clots or something like that, and obviously he didn't perform against Shakur. So I don't know, man. All roads for me lead to Keyshawn via destruction, bro. Like, it's just too many things that I'm like, Dallas Santos got to get, You know what I'm saying? Get past hurdles. You gotta get past to face a newly crowned champion, man. Like they say, when you become a champ, you get a new mentality. You get like a new aura around you. But hey, man, that's what it is. Um, I get it, and basically, the fight's done, man. My man Dallas Santos, yo, he put everybody out on blast, or not everybody, but he put Samson out on blast when them dollar figures start dropping out. When Top Rank was like, nah, man, we yo, this is what we gave you, bro. And he was like, what? Yo, this was Simpson said. This was Simpson said. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that looked crazy, man. Especially to me, that looked crazy because I don't know about y'all, but the optics of that did not look good because that's your manager, bro. How's your manager not giving you the right dollar figures? Like what? He didn't want him to accept the fight? Yeah, Oscar. He said Keyshawn versus De Los Santos, great fight. Don't sleep on De Los Santos. Well, I'm sleeping. I'm not waking up. I still don't know how Ryan was a favorite against Rollies. You know how he was a favorite, man. It was all about, well, for me, this is the way I looked at it. Was like Rolly's last performance, he went what, 10 rounds with man, that dude, the Abdullah Mason, just destroyed in 4 rounds. Now I ain't saying Ryan Garcia's Abdullah Mason, because I think Abdullah Mason destroys Ryan Garcia too. But I was thinking like, okay, Ryan Garcia probably could have got that dude out. Jaime's or something like that. Probably could have got him out. So he might get Rolly out. But nah, Rolly outboxed Ryan Garcia. That's something I really didn't see at all. Like Rolly was level changing, and he hit Ryan early, kept Ryan, on that back foot. But man, that stab jab and the way that he was basically, like, he was almost like shielding that left hook, like, with his hand. Like, he would bother, he would tap it. I felt like Ryan Garcia was like, he didn't know what the hell was going on, man. Shout out to Sanchez. He said, De Los Santos is a cherry pick laid off for close to 2 years, and his camp is basically a fat camp. Yeah, surgery. Oh, he had surgery. See, I knew he was out for health reasons, and I thought it was blood clots. I didn't know he got surgery as well. Yeah, Keyshawn knocking him out, bro. That fight ain't going far. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see, though. We'll see. This is boxing. You know what I'm saying? I've been wrong more than one time. No, I was wrong on Ryan. I thought Ryan was going to stop Rolly in 5. Psst, my man almost got stopped in the second round. What's wrong with him, man? That's what I get for messing around with Ryan Garcia's cheating ass. Yeah. Carl Moretti straight exposed Samson for being dirtbag with Edwin D'Alessandro. Yeah, man. That was good. I was happy Moretti said that, because for real, that this shit happens too much, man. And it happens mostly to fighters who we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We not out here capping for Edwin De Los Santos because we don't know him. But that shit's, it's wild, bro. I don't know. So would Edwin be Keyshawn's best win? Yeah, to date, I think so. I think so. Yeah. And I think like more people are gonna devalue Shakur's win over Edwin if Keyshawn stops him. That's my whole issue. It's like people are gonna try to shit on Shakur Stevenson like he didn't do the right thing and beat Edwin De Los Santos. But like at the same time, yeah, because his fight didn't look the same. I don't think that gives you, you know what I'm saying, the right to, how do I say it, to basically base just Shakur off that. Like Edwin was in the ring with him, man. It was both of them that didn't perform. They both responsible for that performance. So I just think that Shakur Stevenson, obviously, That guy's always receiving the bad end of the criticism. Um, I don't get it, man. That he's a good boxer, and I think that's what he prides himself on. You know, so we'll see, man. Yes, sir, man. Sorry, y'all. Just reading some my bad for the dead air. My son's baseball team starting up. His whole season starting, so they just sending everything out, getting it already. Yeah, man. Um, it should be a good June though. I think Kelvin Davis isn't tough, man, against Nahir Albright. Like he's fighting a guy who gave Keyshawn a little bit of troubles. Um, yeah, that's a good fight. Shout out to him for taking that, man. I'm pretty sure they probably had other names lined up, but that's who showed up. That's who signed the contract. So that's who you got to fight. You know, that's what it be like. Yo, LA said Hitchens Cambosis is another disgusting fight. George hasn't done anything at 140, man. Nah, you right, George. George Cambosis, man. He's been riding that train, and that dude been riding that train for a while now. Shout out to him because I don't know how he got that fight either, but he got it, man. He got it, and he's an example of getting a big win and cashing out. You know what I'm saying? And he just got a big win over To, and my man just out here styling on us, man. I ain't mad at Cambosis at all. He doing what he's supposed to do. Shout out to George, man. Yo, what's good? Bring you up, brother. You can hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear
All
you now.
right. What's good, Oscar? What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Let's talk about this boxing.
Yes, sir. Did you like what you saw this weekend?
Better than last weekend, I'll tell you that. Well, the Canelo fight. I mean, the Canelo card was good. Let's be honest. It's just the Canelo fight. It was trash. That one was trash.
Yeah.
It's straight basura. You can throw that one in the trash, recycle it. But like whenever you get like recycled paper that you never use,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's go Canelo. I never want to see that fight again.
Yo, Skull was really out here saying he won. Like he was really out here like on some campaign.
Well, if you think about it, to him he probably did win because that's how he's been boxing his whole life and he's been winning like that. But whenever you don't even engage like against Rosicky, he did scrape by, but against Canelo you can't like he wasn't throwing nothing. He
Yeah,
wasn't scoring. He
I never
wasn't.
saw Skull fight before.
Yeah, I tell you what, I ain't gonna do it ever again either.
I know, me either, man. That was
Well,
bad.
I do differ from a lot of people. I think he's probably at 168. He's probably. Berlanga in trouble. Shiras in trouble. In trouble. Pacheco in trouble. I just don't want to see him fight. But I do think he beats a lot of people there.
Yeah, because uh yeah. I heard a lot of people been saying though he didn't even beat Shishkin. Like they were just
Well, now they're saying that, but whenever you watch the fight, it was a close fight. It
mhm.
wasn't really. It wasn't really.
It wasn't one sided.
Yeah, it wasn't one sided. It was a very close fight. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Entertaining, not as much. Boring, probably. Close fight though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I get all
Hey
that,
man,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, you were cooking on the Navarrete, bro.
Navarrete was disappointing, man.
Yeah. I just honestly, bro, I think he don't want to move up and not be a champion,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he can't make the weight no more. Like
Yeah, he can't.
it's to the point like Genovic. You know how I feel about Genovic. I
Yeah,
think Genovic
Janabek
is
got
a
to move
weight
up.
bully. I think he don't want. He says he wants Adamas. Coincidentally, Adamas already got a fight now. So it's
What?
like,
Yo, I thought
yeah,
I saw Adamas saying he fighting him next.
yeah. He probably said that they're probably gonna pay his
Oh,
mandatory.
step
He does have
aside.
a mandatory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like now he's saying he want to fight him, and Adamas was like, "All right, bet. I'll take you up." So we're about to see if he really wants it. I don't think he wants it, honestly.
Yo, Janabek better fight him, bro. Like, I don't understand it, man.
It's just a way.
Like,
Janabek, if you look at him, is just the same as Navarrete, bro. He's very beatable. It's just a matter of size and power if you can beat him. Because Janabek's got a lot of gaps in his game too. You look at his last fight, he almost went out twice on his last fight,
who that?
and that was
Janabek?
yeah,
No way. Yeah, what? yo, yo, I don't be watching Janabek, but I just be seeing his highlights, bro. I be like, yo, he be sleeping these dudes.
yeah, but like in between, like he gets hurt a lot and clean, and it almost seems like he gets hurt
Yeah, that's
too
because
easily.
he's probably weight drained. Like, you're right, man. He got to move up.
But like same as Navarrete, he probably don't want to move up because he's not beating Plant. I know that for a fact.
Oh,
He ain't beat.
Janabek? He
Yeah,
can't be playing?
I don't think so.
Yo, I feel like if he moves up, he can rehydrate. He got all that extra energy. He'd be better suited.
Yes, but Plant's got the also got the boxing ability where like Janabek to me is like Navarrete in the sense that his game plan is predicated on him being bigger than the other guy.
Yeah. No, you're right. But Janabek, he looks pretty tall, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what he don't go up. Like he even test himself. I'm not saying a champion, but like and then Billy,
Yeah.
Derevyanchenko, top fighter. Like not
Yeah.
really top, but right there already. See if you're really ready to hang with the elite. But
Salute, Miss Joette. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Nah, I like Yo, bro. I said Ness made me say some crazy stuff about Janabek. I said he can give Canelo a good fight.
you probably can
I
until
said that
he
off
don't.
Styles, though. I said that off Styles. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Those
No, I don't even think Styles, bro.
like
Like he's got too
Canelo.
many. He's got too many gaps in his
I feel
game.
like
Too many.
Canelo is just cruising at this point. Like he's in cruise control.
Yes, probably is. Honestly, at the same time, people do want to see him move up just to see him lose, though. Like if I was to tell the chat, tell me a fight at
Yeah.
168 that you really want to see. At 168, that's his division.
Yo, he
Don't
could
worry
fight
about Benavidez.
Berlanga.
Don't,
Berlanga would be a good fight for him.
for Canelo?
Nah, for Janabek.
Oh, for Yannick, yeah.
Yeah, Canelo. I know Canelo's on his way up. I don't care about who Canelo fights anymore.
I don't either, honestly. I
People
don't
are
either.
like mad at him for not fighting Benavidez, and I get all that. But at the same time, I'm like, that's also on Benavidez. Like he could have forced that.
You get done what MJ did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, MJ
But
forced that shit, man. Shout out to MJ.
yeah, people say it's weak. People call you this. People call you that. But at the end of the day, you're not getting bent over backwards. Honestly.
Word, word. Nah, man. I
But
think Janabek got to move up. I agree. Navarrete, he got to move up too. His only problem is, Navarrete and Schofield. That'd be a good fight. I
yeah,
didn't think about that. Like he could probably beat Schofield.
I think so.
Schofield got hit by that dude Tellis, and my man almost fell out the ring when he
Oh
went back to the
yes, bro.
corner.
I didn't even
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
I didn't even remember that. It was so long ago too.
He almost fell out the ring. Like they had to pick him up.
Hey, Ryan, I got a question to ask you, because especially
Mm,
because your brother is a boxer. How crazy is it that Lubin had he just now fought ever since he fought Ramos, right? Very
mm-hmm.
controversial decision, whatever you want to call it. To me, it was a very close fight.
Yeah, yeah.
This is his first fight ever since that fight. Ramos done fought 3 times, bro.
I know.
3 times.
I still think that's a PBC thing. Like I think PBC is more aligned with Ramos because I know Lubin has been with Gary Jonas since the start of his career. Like he hasn't been with the PBC.
Yeah,
He's only been fighting on the PBC, but like he's not actually over there with those guys. Where I think Ramos is like he's really over there with the PBC.
yeah,
They
oh
mess
yeah.
with him. They probably wanted Ramos to win that fight. Actually,
I I think he won, honestly.
nah,
To me, he won.
yeah. If somebody says Ramos won, I'm not even mad, bro. I thought he won too when I initially watched it, but then I also looked at him like he did step off the gas for whatever
Yes,
reason.
yes. You know what it reminded me of? Not anywhere near the same caliber, but like Oscar against Trinidad. Was it Trinidad?
Yes, yes, that was Oscar and Trinidad. Yep,
Where like he just got on his bike and tried
yep.
to survive.
Thought he won.
Talking
Yo.
about that fight, how hypocritical does Oscar seem saying, "Oh, these sleeper fights," and they just get on his bike?
Yo, that was the one fight that he probably did that in, and like
Yes,
it went wrong for him. Like he wanted to, I don't know, man. I was an Oscar guy, so in my opinion, he won. But I was like, man, I was mad at that. I didn't like that.
I don't need. Yeah, facts. That was an Oscar guy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I was like, what
That
the
was a
hell you
golden boy,
doing,
bro.
bro? Like, yo, fight this dude. Like, you fight everybody else. Like,
But
LA,
yeah,
he said still no Benavidez date. Yeah, man. I mean, they stripped Bivol to fight nobody. They gonna fight nobody now.
and Bibo had a mandatory already. So you're telling me they couldn't do that with Canelo? At what point is
Right.
Benavidez? At what point? I know Canelo doesn't, but at what point is Benavidez' team's fault?
Yeah.
At what point is their fault? They're
Nah,
in the
it is
same
their
position
fault.
now.
Now they're literally in the same spot they were at 68. Like, they're not gonna get a shot at all them titles. They could have had an undisputed fight.
Yeah.
LA, he said Tevin Farmer said they were talking to Schofield too. But who knows with these dudes.
Nah,
Oh shoot,
I don't
Tevin
think
Farmer
Kid
and
Austin.
Schofield?
I don't think Kid Austin wants that
Yo.
pressure, man.
Kid Austin? I don't think Kid Austin could beat Tevin Farmer.
Nah, I think
Ooh.
Farmers was a close with Cepeda. The only
Yeah.
reason he didn't win is because, I mean, when the guy's throwing four flop punches and you're only throwing one, though it might
Yeah.
be the best punch of the fight, if you're
It
only
looks
throwing
bad
one,
though.
you ain't gonna win.
Nah, I agree, man. I thought that Tevin Farmer looked good in both fights. He even dropped Cepeda in the first fight.
Yeah,
The second one, yeah, he just didn't. He wasn't active enough. But I mean, I don't think Schofield's ready for that. That
no,
man was slick,
no.
man.
And how crazy is it that Farmer's still a very liable option for these young guys? A very
Yeah.
good quality opponent for these young guys.
Well, he pushed
135 ass,
Raymond
bro.
Mulataya. He pushed him.
Yeah, I thought he won, honestly. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like Tevin Farmer, like that's a dude who might get a belt now. And hey, Smoochie said that's a fight I never thought about. Yeah, Schofield and Tev, that's a good fight, but it's not gonna go right for Schofield and them
Nah,
with they five styles of fighting. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't gonna go right for them. Oh yeah, Miss Joette. Yep. Hello, Aunt McQueen. Happy Mother's Day to your beautiful wife. Yep. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there holding it down for us and doing their thing. We really appreciate y'all.
all right, man. I gotta ask you a question about WBC.
Word.
What's going on in WBC at 147, bro? You cannot look at that top five and tell me they're being serious.
I gotta go look at it now. She made me say that. I haven't looked at it. All I know is Barrios is champ, and I know that they moved up Devin Haney. Yep. But Connor Ben is still there. What the hell?
That's what I was telling you, bro. I was like,
Why is Connor Ben there?
I think
Yo,
it's Devin Haney,
Josh
somebody
Taylor
unknown.
is there without a fight.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you.
Josh Taylor hasn't fought at 147 yet.
No,
Um, Jin Sasaki is kind of still in the same spot he's been the last
Jin Sasaki's been on a
year and a
spree, and he's
half.
still. Jin Sasaki's been on a spree, and he's still not mandatory. How is that happening?
Yeah, he fights a lot too. He fights
Yes.
the most out of all these guys. Man, Jin Sasaki, I don't know, man. I think that's a tough one, but I gotta say, Jin Sasaki got to get his shot, man. Even though he's gonna get his shot with B Norman, that should be a good fight. Him and B Norman. But we'll see, man. We'll see what goes on next. I definitely think that Jin Sasaki is gonna be a good fight. Him and B Norman, they fighting in Japan. Shout out to B Norman Jr. for going to Japan, going on the road, man. Uh,
Nah, I think that's a sleeper. I think Jin Sasaki is gonna perform. I got Norman winning. I would like to
mm,
see Sasaki win, but I don't think he's gonna get past Norman. Norman's got too
nah,
much.
too young, too strong, I think right now. But
Yeah.
Jin Sasaki, shout out to him. He's gonna get a title shot of these.
Mhm.
You know, the
Yeah.
guy's been working.
I think he's got like 9 winning shots.
Oh,
Like
he's
he's
on
won 9 times. I
nine
think it's
fight
like
win
9 times.
streak.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so. And talking about Jin Sasaki, do you know who's the only person to defeat him?
who?
Andy Hiroka. You know who Andy Hiroka is fighting next?
He's at 140, right?
Yeah,
Hiroka.
he's a champion.
Um, isn't he supposed to be mandatory for somebody?
Russell.
Yes, the BA. Yep.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
that's that. Nah, bro, I won't want that belt. That's that switch hands belt. That belt been switching hands too much.
Facts.
Andy Hiroka, is he with Top Rank still or Golden Boy?
No,
I
he
thought he
was
was with
top rank.
Golden. Top Rank. Okay. Yeah, he the dude that's like shoot, man, he mixed, right?
Yeah, Ghanaian. I think Ghanaian.
And
Some part of
Japanese.
Africa and Japanese. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
or Jamaican. I think
Damn,
something like
boy, they
that.
can make that fight because I heard Bob say he's gonna do stuff with PBC now. So sounds
Yeah,
like
no, I think it's already been like announced.
okay. So shout out to Gary, man.
I
Shout
think.
out to Gary giving his
I think.
mandatory.
Oh, though Ryo lost to Gary Anthony, I think Hiroka is gonna beat him too. I think Hiroka is gonna beat Russell.
Oh, for real?
He got power, bro. He got pop too.
Yo, that's what I heard. I never watched him fight, but I heard he got
Remember
power.
Barroso? Barroso?
He stopped him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, I saw that. Yeah, that was
And
after. That's when he went to fight in Japan.
yeah.
Yep.
So it's like he's good. He is. I don't know, man. It's because like you don't know how good they are until they come over here because these are higher weights. If it was like
Right.
122 and below, I'd be like, all right, they're winning because they're the favorites because that's their division. But this is
Right.
140.
Right.
I never seen a Japanese guy at 140. We're dominating at 140.
Word. Yeah. 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 I know what you say. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think the clash of styles is gonna be interesting. I just hope we see the guarantee Anthony Russell that we seen with Ryo,
Mm-hmm.
not the one with Puello where he had mental lapses, where he kind of seemed like he hiccuped on his own game plan, like he didn't believe in it.
Right.
But that's Anthony Russell for you. One night he might look great, the other night he might look average at best.
Nah, that's it. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that consistency ain't there, man.
Yeah, so it's like Tio. Like though he might be winning, he might not be looking the best. So yeah, not with Barbosa, but like Steve Claggett, Jermaine
Yeah,
Ortiz,
Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah,
and then Loma. Well, Loma he did look good. I ain't gonna lie, but like Cambosos and then Josh Taylor. So it's like you don't know where you're gonna get,
yeah.
and
Nah, that's for real.
unfortunately, that's Russell's situation right now. You don't know if he's gonna be like the fundamentally sound fighter, sticks to a game plan, uh, sticks that jab out there, and don't let you implement your game plan, or you're gonna get the one with Puello where he's kind of stepping on his own game plan a bit.
Hmm.
So yeah, but regardless, I got Hiroka winning.
Okay, got the upset, and then we
I
got
got
the
the
BA moving to a new champion. That'd be nuts, man.
how many that would that be?
Shoot, that'd be like pretty much the last three. Like Rolly
Really?
lost to Isak, Isak lost to Ryo, Ryo lost to Russell.
Yeah, bro, I don't want that belt. Hell no.
I wouldn't want it either, bro. Like, especially they losing it in like their first defense.
Yeah,
It's not even like
yeah,
they've been getting fights in or something like that.
yeah.
Man,
No, and then like on the other section about it, you have Paro, no Matias having the belt, Paro beating Matias, Hitchens beating Paro.
right. Yeah, yeah, the IBF, yes. Yeah,
I think
that's
the only
another
one's
one.
Teal. The only one that has who's held the belt is Teal. Yeah,
Word. And Tio, it sounds like he's trying to move up, so
he don't want it, bro.
he might vacate that belt. He trying to say my man Boots' name. Yeah.
Nah, he don't want that.
You don't think you want that boot smoke?
Hell no, Boots. To me, Boots. Nobody beats Boots at 147.
Okay. Boots. Yeah, I guess so. 147. Yeah, I would say the same. I think Boots' fights will heat up at 154.
154 is got old smoke right now, especially with Sander about to win a title, bro. Whoever wins that title, whether that be Sander because he's young,
Mm-hmm.
or Paris just upset Conwell,
Mm-hmm.
so whoever wins that belt is in big trouble because I don't think neither guy is ready for like the elite, like a Bud Crawford, a Burge Ortiz at this moment.
Word.
Who else?
Oh shoot, my guy Inery. My bad, bro. Let me add you in here. What's good, brother?
What up, fellas?
My Puerto Rican brother, what's good,
What's up,
man?
man?
Man, I just watched the Puma Martinez and Yoka fight, and
Yeah.
watching the Bacoli and a Jackpot fight right now. Honestly, bro, I don't think he can touch Bam.
God dang. You had
Cafu?
Echo, bro?
No, Martinez. I haven't seen Cafu fight. I know they're fighting, but I haven't seen one fight of the other Cafu yet. What do you
Oh,
guys think?
Martinez. Yeah, he fought today, didn't he? Or this
Uh,
Yeah.
morning?
yeah,
Yeah, this morning. Bro, Puma
Word.
looks nice too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. Bam against Puma, that'd be a hell of a style clash. But I got Puma winning that one. Sorry.
Ooh.
you think so? Um, man,
Everything he throws got purpose. Even the jab. Like, he throws the jab hard, dude.
I just see Bam capitalizing on all those overextensions. I just think Bam is too freaking skilled, bro, for him.
Mm-hmm.
He got the heart. He got yeah, but he wasn't able to drop. I don't think, right? I don't think he was able to drop Yoka, and Yoka dropped him. I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
definitely
No,
look.
you're right.
Nah,
You're right,
Bam
but
is
Ioka was also a champion, though.
Gotcha.
right.
And that
Right.
was a rematch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like maybe just like I got too much respect for the people that were champions before, but that guy was no, he wasn't there to lay down either.
No, no, Yoka did himself proud for sure. It's just that he started fighting way too late. I love his body work too, man. He really battered Puma Martinez's body uh,
Hmm.
later in the fight, but Puma took almost all the early rounds, and yeah, he definitely won the fight. Um, what were you guys saying? Oh, I agree with what you said, Oscar. I don't think anybody can touch Boots at 147.
Talk
Yeah.
to him.
No, no one.
Talk to him.
Yep.
Uh, honestly, bro, I could be wrong about this, but I think he already fought his toughest matchup, which is Karen Chukatsin.
I think so
Karen.
too. With Kane, I think he was. It was kind of like the Bud situation at 140, where it was like he's fighting not really known guys, but guys that really know how to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking about
Wait,
Kavaliauskas,
wait,
right?
you talking about Boots? Saying Karen is the best fight?
And
No,
definitely his toughest fight so
his
far. I
tough
mean, I don't
Wow.
think there's
yeah.
any doubt about that.
Plus,
Say
it was a
man,
rematch.
still B Norman Jr. out there.
Honestly,
Honestly,
bro, I don't think B Norman gives him as much problem as people say he does.
Hey, Boots gets hit, so I
eh,
mean,
I don't think
Norman
so.
gets hit too. Norman gets put
man,
on the canvas.
Yeah, bro. I don't see it. I used to think that way, but
yeah,
I
he
don't.
got dropped. Who dropped him again? Quentin? Was it Quentin Randall? I forget who dropped him.
Yeah, Randall in his last fight.
Derek Cuevas.
Oh, Derek Cuevas touched him. He didn't. I don't think he dropped him, but he had him on
Yeah,
hip.
he made him do the stinky leg.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? I thought he dropped him. My bad.
I don't think so. Could be. I definitely know he heard him on round one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't see it. As much crap as his father can. Yeah, his father can talk shit until the cows come home. But honestly, I don't see it, bro.
but how you think Norman fares against that 2-3 piece uppercut that Boots
Might be
throws?
Boca
Nah,
Chica. Probably.
Bullet
I
Chuck's
don't know,
problems at
man.
154, man. Bullet
nah,
Chuck.
that's a different weight class. Botch is a tough fight for anybody.
Yeah, for anybody.
Anybody. Uh,
Rocha? Nah,
no,
trash.
no, Boch.
Basuda. Oh,
Damn.
Basura.
Rocha's not it, bro.
Who said Rocha?
Yo, that man Blair Flair. I know he got killed by Rocha, but
Ah, Blair Cup.
shoot. Oh, sorry, yeah, Blair. Yeah, man,
Woo!
that guy. Yeah.
Who's he fighting, by the way?
Yeah.
He's fighting somebody, right? I think.
Yo, Brian Norman, I don't know, man. He be punching, man. I don't know. He be punching, so
He gets hit a lot, though.
Eh,
he gets
For
hit a
me,
lot. He does. He does get hit a lot. But that's the
honestly,
thing. If he
bro,
could drag Boots into a firefight, he might win. He
nah.
might win. He
I don't
might
think
I'm
so.
win.
not. I don't think
Honestly,
so.
bro, honestly, I think Devin Haney and Teofimo will beat Norman's ass.
What?
Yeah,
Devin Haney? I don't know about that.
That man said
I think
beat
so.
Norman's ass, bro.
I
What
think
he
Stanionis is a good fighter for Norman. I think Stanionis gives him a lot of problems.
Yeah,
Danny
I think
Onis?
so too.
Yeah.
So too.
But Boots may have broke Stanionis, man.
Maybe. Could be.
Stanionis was talking some wild stuff.
Yeah, you ain't lying there. I think it's because
Oh,
when
yeah, Boca Chica dropped the most. I forgot about that
yeah,
one.
Boca Chica.
Yeah. Like Stanionis was saying like retirement and stuff like that. So I don't even think he ready, man.
I don't know. He just had a kid. He gonna be out
Blair was
for quite
cooking.
some
My
time.
guy Tip Bayless. Yo, Tip, jump over to YouTube, dog. Jump on the panel. My man Tip Bayless in the building. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Boots. It's gonna be hard for him to unify though. I know that.
Yeah, they're pricing themselves out of a negotiation. I think, if
They
I'm not
are.
mistaken.
They are.
And honestly, bro, I'm kind of hoping Jin Sasaki does some stuff. I don't. I haven't even seen him fight. What do you think, Oscar? He can make some noise against Norman, or no?
Nah, I think Norman's got the deeper tool bag. If I had to explain James Sasaki, if I had to compare him, he'd be like a Mungia type. It
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he gets hit a lot too.
blocks with his face. He depends too much on his volume. He
Okay.
don't got the same amount of power that Norman has. So even if Norman gets in a firefight, he's safe in my opinion. But you know what they say: the punches that hurt you is the punches you don't see coming. So
Word.
I don't know.
Yeah, Miss Joette, she said Brian Newman Jr. ain't beating Boots, in my opinion. And she said you can call it pricing themselves out, but I call it duck it. Hey, they want to get paid to lose. Hey. I ain't mad at them.
The mentality, bro. Like you're literally not taking a risk and not taking what's surely the biggest payday of your life just to protect that freaking old bro. Like it's so frustrating, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, I hate it too. I hate it, but yeah, it's kind of like I don't know, man. It's a weird situation, especially now that Boots came out and said that he took less money. So to get that standing on his fight, just goes to show you that that's what they're gonna have to do to get the fights.
sometimes you gotta take one step back in order to take three steps forward, so to speak. Like I think
Word.
Floyd let Oscar choose everything when their fight was coming up because I'm like, listen, I gotta get right now he's still number one or whatever, so I gotta give this dude what he wants and then I'll take over and then I'll be in that position. You gotta have the mindset to be able to think steps ahead, like but I don't know, man. That's just me.
Yeah. Nah, I agree, man.
Now is it the fighters or the promoters got to do a little bit to do with it? Because Eddie Hearn could make that fight.
Nah, Eddie Hearn could make that fight.
I think it's a bit of both, bro. I'm honestly, bro, like the fighters gotta be signing off to a certain extent, bro, because well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's 100% promoter, but I don't know. I'm not buying it, bro. The fighter's got something to do with it because you can raise holy hell. If you want to fight, the fight usually gets done, bro. If you really want it, bro. Let me take a pay cut here because I know I can get this guy, and after I get this guy, then I'll be in. I don't know, man. That to me ain't too hard to. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm with you with Mr. Wet. If they don't want to fight and want to unify, they don't keep the belt. Yeah, I agree. I hate when dudes hold the belt hostage. It's crazy. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen, boys. I think like Dub Brian Norman and them gonna play hardball. Same with Barrios. They're just gonna play hardball because they know Eddie Hearn. He got to open up that pocket,
Yeah,
and I think that's why Eddie Hearn wanted Boots to go to 154 and fight Virgil.
Yeah,
A
I
little
agree with
bit
that
more
too.
money there. Turkey Al Sheik.
But at the same time, like your fighter's been telling you he wants to be undisputed at 147.
right.
Yeah,
Though it don't fit in your plans, you got to come up with something else. Not turn around and say, Conor Ben, you're gonna get Barrios.
right. Yo, that's
And
crazy.
and Boots was like, all right, you're gonna get him a fight. If I don't get a fight, I'm out. And
Yeah,
that's how he got the standing on his fight. And even Boots had to take a pay cut to make that standing on his fight.
Yep.
right, right. Nah, I
So
think they learned from the first go around with Norman Jr. how it was gonna go.
yeah, I
It
think so
makes
too.
sense also because if he gets undisputed, man, he's gonna come in at 154 with all the shine, you know. So it makes perfect sense for him to get undisputed first. Plus, honestly, bro, like I hate to say easy, but the landscape doesn't look too. What's the word I'm looking for? Like doesn't look too tough for him at 147. To be honest with you,
Oh yeah,
154 is a different animal, a whole different animal. But
Yeah,
147, bro, that's been for
nah, it's a
that's been
different
for the
beast.
taking. 147
yeah,
is right there for the taking, honestly, if you're both.
Yeah, nah,
yeah. I
I
wouldn't want to
agree.
say easy, but definitely what 2, 3. steps less complicated than 154. 154, it honestly. Shout out to your brother though for staying at 154 though.
Hell
Hey,
yeah. That's
your
where the
props.
smoke is.
Who?
My bro, Joshua Frazier.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah, that
saw the
54.
V3.
We getting ready for a little big car coming into town. It'll be on the zone. It'll
Oh
be
yeah, where?
When?
next month.
Hang on a sec.
Okay. How am
Yeah.
I gonna get to
Right.
see him?
Miss Joette, do you think Connor can beat Boots or Brian Newman? I
No,
don't know. He could
I don't
beat
think
either
so.
of them.
I don't think so.
Like Connor, he has some bad technique in that Eubank fight. Like,
So, but like at the same time, it's like I don't know if Eubank didn't capitalize on it because he was too weight trained,
I think he was weight trained, super weight trained.
or it was because Connor was just like relentless. So it's like
Um,
well, I don't know if he couldn't capitalize because of that or because of the other, So it's like I gotta see
Yeah.
Connor one more time, but he been calling everybody out. He
Yo,
called
Connor
Kenny
acting like
out.
he won, bro. He on his Berlanga shit.
Yes, bro.
He acting like he won or something. It's like, bro,
Conor
No,
Ben. Don't get me started on that
you
guy.
lost, dog.
yeah,
You a
exactly. I was
drained
like, you do
Eubank.
know you lost.
I never liked Conor Ben or his father. His father at
Oh,
least did some
damn.
great things, but nah, bro. Nah, I don't like either one of them.
Yo,
Like,
Nigel, they said he was a cheater too.
complete. Go back and watch the Iran Barkley fight, bro, and set
Oh,
up a
yo,
counter. Set
thanks.
up a counter to see how many times he hit him when Iran Barkley was down. Bro,
Oh,
that's
behind the head?
shit.
Yeah.
No, when he was down,
Oh,
like Iran Barkley was down and he just hit him. The ref was drunk or whatever, but bro, that was disgusting, honestly.
damn.
Yep.
I got a question. I don't know if y'all can answer it, but I got a
Mm.
question. Is Connor Ben the reason Skull didn't want to engage?
Hell no. I don't even believe that story, bro.
What? I didn't
Yo,
understand what you
I
said.
feel like Skull was probably piecing up Connor Ben. Yo,
But he
I-
stopped him, bro.
yo, seeing Eubank Jr. land the jab so easily on Connor Ben's face, I'm like, man,
Easy, easy.
Skull was
All
just
day, every day.
circling that ring, jabbing this dude's head apart.
Yeah.
I honestly think like if Eubank could rehydrate or like they didn't have that weight cap,
Yeah, that
he would
rehydration clause. Yeah,
he would have been jabbing him
Not
all
only
day.
uh,
that, not
he would
only
have
that,
stopped. He
fellas.
would have stopped Ben.
Not only that, fellas. Eubank Jr. 35 years old, and he was never that good anyway.
Yeah, he
So
wasn't.
think about that, bro. Like you got beaten
No,
up
no,
by
no.
that dude, bro.
I think
But
it
at
was
least
here,
he
Brian,
fought
where we said it,
champions.
right? I think it was here where we said it was like, bro, these two guys ain't it.
Yo, they ain't, bro.
Nope. If these
Word,
two guys,
like,
if they go ahead, I'm sorry.
And they gave
oh,
us fight of the year, arguably.
yeah, I was about to say that. It's Mickey Ward, Arturo Gardy vibes, like, they're not it. But
Yeah,
just their style match, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and if honestly, bro, let's call it how it is. If these dudes had different last names, they'd be like the second fight in any card out there, bro. Like the second or third fight. So
yo,
let's be real here.
That'd be the opener. This
they
be the
be
opener.
opening up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I like the fight. With all that being said, I enjoyed the fight. It was a hell of
Yes.
a fight, and I enjoyed it. So I will say that.
Oh
Nah, it
yeah,
was
I
a
love
good
watching
fight.
Mickey Ward and Arturo Gardy.
I don't know if I go that far,
Nah,
But like,
honestly, but
I'm just saying, like, I like that fight, but we know they weren't it at that time. Those were
yeah,
C class fighters at the time, if
yeah.
even
We knew
then.
who they were. Yep.
I would say B. I don't know if I would call them C, but could be. Um,
I guess
no,
they had some accomplishments. Those guys.
Mickey
Yeah,
Ward gave Fab Judah a hell of a fight, fellas. Let's not
Yeah,
forget
they
about that.
fought some dudes, man. Like,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, Conor Ben fought nobody, yo. He fought like a
Exactly.
shot Algeri.
hey,
Yeah.
Algeria was a champion though.
He was,
Yeah,
but he was
like 8 years,
shot when he
like
fought
he
him.
was a champion 8 years, like 8 years before he fought Conor Ben, bro. Let's
Yeah.
get that in perspective. This ain't the Algeria that Provodnikov got.
At least Eubank fought Billy Joe Saunders when he was kind of like prime.
Liam Smith.
Liam Smith,
He's 1-on-1 against him, by the way.
George Groves. Did he fight George Groves or
Yeah,
something?
George Grove beat him with one arm, bro.
That
Or
was crazy.
George Groves
That
was a champ though.
Beat him with one arm, bro. And he beat a shot James DeGale also. That wasn't the James DeGale that Battle Jack got. Not even
yes,
close.
bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
bro.
I feel like the more we talk about him, it's like the more it's like they ain't it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
What
but
about
they
what?
did it.
Ryan, I wanted to get your take on Berlanga Shiraz. I'm actually rooting for Berlanga, bro.
Me too. I want a first round knockout.
Don't worry, yo. I'm gonna be the Lone Ranger walking into TBV with that Shiraz on my back. Don't worry. Nah,
You
man.
gotta,
I think this is why I'm picking Shiraz. He with Andy Lee now. Andy Lee
yeah,
has
bro.
been resurrecting people's careers
Yes, sir.
lately.
Yeah, I keep telling people that's one of the top trainers today. Honestly.
That
I agree with
dude,
that.
I don't know what he doing over there, but he's resurrecting dudes.
Yep. I always liked Andy Lee as a fighter and as a trainer as
He
well. He was
resurrected
the
though.
real deal.
And I don't know, Berlanga didn't do nothing in the Canelo fight to make me think he gonna change. Like,
And
No, the
Hamza
fight was
looked
great.
suspect against Adames, bro. Let's remember, they're both
nah, he
coming out of
did.
suspect performances, honestly.
He did. But I think Shiraz is probably supposed to be a 68 pounder for a while now.
Now, is this a problem of power, or Shiraz only had a chin? He's only
Word.
been there with one good opponent. With one good opponent, he's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Berlanga,
Berlanga,
Berlanga. I'm not gonna say he has the best quality opponent, but at least we know he's got power.
Yeah. Yeah, if Berlanca can hit him with what Adames hit him, watch out. If
Yeah,
not, probably Shiraz will get a U.
yeah.
yeah,
Usually
but
it
I've never
sounds
seen
about right.
Berlanga fight somebody taller than him. He fighting up
Probably.
now. I
Yeah.
think his distance is gonna be messed up, man. He don't know how to. I don't know.
I think Shiraz distance is gonna be messed up.
It
Look at
might.
his last opponents; they're always
He
been
better
shorter
work
than
on it.
Shiraz.
That's for damn sure. He better work on it.
Nah, man. I don't know. I'm not betting on Berlanga, bro. I can't.
I do see the point you're making, though. I think Shiraz is a more fundamentally sound boxer,
Yeah, yeah.
so I do think he can outbox Berlanga. I'm not saying that's crazy.
If he could
Me
I
stay
do,
too.
away from the
Me too.
power, he's good.
but that's all Berlanga throws, though.
It's the boxer
Yeah.
versus the puncher, bro. Classic stuff. Now they're not A level either one of them in their areas, but they're pretty good. It'll be interesting.
This man went life and death with Jason Quigley, bro. Like
Who?
Against who?
Berlango when he went 12 with
That's the guy
Quigley.
that he beat
Oh
him.
yeah, that's a step up. That's a step up fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
and but look at Shiraz step up fight.
and he looked mid against my guy Steve Rolls, and like I know Steve Rolls, and I'm like, bro, you made Berlanga look like you should have won the fight.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
but
was an
That
look,
was
he
older
Steve
Steve
Rolls.
resurrected.
I
Rhodes.
think that was off of the Triple G knockout too.
Yeah,
That he
yeah.
did that. I don't know. We'll see. Berlanga got that hype train right now, so he gotta win.
What do you think
Yeah.
about Shakur and Cameron Cepeda? Do you think Cameron Cepeda can threaten Shakur? I don't see it, but what do you think?
Miss Joette said Shiraz go. Yeah, she said if Berlanga don't KO him, he'll lose in the scorecards thanks to Turkey's cheating ass. Yo, you probably right.
Yeah.
That's why
Nah,
they. That's why they in the
that's
main
draw.
event. That's Turkey's boy. He's sending Turkey in the
I was about to ask you about that, and thank you, Irony, for saying it. What do you think about the main event fiasco that's going on right now?
man. I don't care about that because like I don't know. They all good fights, man.
You know what they like? You know what's going on, right? Like,
They being divas, all these guys, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you
Arguing
getting
over
paid
nonsense, bro.
extremely well, and you crying about where you are in the slot, bro.
fact.
Like, come on, bro. If you go on and do a matchroom card, you're not getting paid this much to be headline on any matchroom card. So
You get paid in Metro? I didn't know that.
Nah, I'm
You
just
know what?
saying.
If you're Shakur,
Or
you take
Stevenson.
if you're Shakur, take this as motivation. Show up, show out, and then claim whatever you're looking to claim. But not now, bro.
Word.
Like, so
Yeah,
what do you
facts.
think, Ryan? How do you see the fight, Shakur Cepeda?
Oh, Shakur gonna be doing. Shakur gonna be doing his bike, man. It's just him.
Like the Oscar
He
Valdez
is, bro.
fight or something? That's what
No,
I'm kind of leaning
I was laughing because like I don't know if y'all saw Shakur Stevens said that William Skull's a runner. Like he actually said that.
Wait, what?
at.
They were asking him like about fighters and this girl was saying different fighters. She said William Skull and Shakur said he's a runner. And I
Damn,
was
bro.
like, bro,
Talk
what?
about being ironic, bro.
I was like, what? What's Shakur talking about, dog?
Shakur's not
That's
the
like
one that run. It was Celos Santos. He didn't want to engage.
Damn. LA said the only big name Connor has a shot with is maybe Thurman. Yeah, you right, bro.
You're
Thurman.
right. You're right.
yeah, and I'm not even sure he beats Keith Thurman, honestly.
This is Steve
Yeah, that's
Rose,
still
bro.
up in the air.
Shout out to Steve Rose, man.
I'll favor one time or sometime or once upon a time, whatever, in that one.
Once upon a time was crazy. You're crazy. But no, I think Cepeda get a shot. I think Cepeda needs Shakur. If Cepeda wins, then Shakur is a very, very big win. But Shakur needs Cepeda because it'll make the fight entertaining, and it'll finally take away the stigma of Shakur's boring or Shakur's this,
Yep.
Shakur's
Right,
not good.
right,
Like
right.
I think Cepeda's a perfect fighter to erase everything that happened before and start out clean.
I agree
Nah,
with
man.
you
I'm
100%.
hoping Shakur use this whole thing as motivation and go out here and give us a crazy performance.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you know,
That's what I'm kind of hoping.
Just like Farmer, if you're not dropping Cepeda and you're throwing one punch at a time, you ain't winning the fight. I'm
Mm,
sorry. I don't care
yeah,
if you drop Cepeda in the first round and the second round. If you're
Yeah.
going throwing one punch and the guy's throwing 4 or 5, you're not winning the fight.
Yeah, not good enough.
yeah. We'll see, man. I hope Shakur shows up and shows out. I mean, Tevin Farmer did it, so we
Yeah,
gotta assume Shakur can do it.
you think the height's gonna be a problem? Because Farmer, let's be honest, he could throw some of them punches because he was shorter and
Hmm.
he was kind of using the ropes. I don't know if Shakur can do that at that short distance.
Yeah, I don't know if
Long
he's
game, at the
that
long game, I
elusive.
got him all day. Like mid to long range, I got him all
Oh
day.
yeah, yeah. Shakur will cook him. Yeah, yeah.
At close range, I'm not so sure about that one. I ain't never seen it. Have y'all seen it? I ain't never seen it.
Nah, I never really seen Shakur fighting at close range like
Mm,
that.
I'm trying to think, but I don't think so. Yeah,
I'm
Herring,
lying. He was close range with Padley, but
But
Padley wasn't dangerous like
not
Cepeda.
really. Yeah,
he don't have the punch output. He don't got the pressure. So
that's
yeah,
my thing with Shakur. When you're fighting these upper echelon guys, you're gonna have to be in uncomfortable positions, bro. You're not gonna just cruise your way out of victory. So I don't know, man. I don't know how he's gonna respond to those.
Yo, Iron, I got a question to ask you. Yo, Puerto Rico don't rock with Shakur?
Uh,
it's
yeah,
nice.
yes and no. Yes and no.
Bruh. I was defending Shakur. I'm like, bro, Puerto Rico better mess with him. They better start messing with him.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
we'll see, man, because he better not put up another Edwin De Los Santos performance type. I'll tell you that much. Like,
Yeah, we
but
can't have that.
I mean, I respect him, but honestly, bro, like he got a I don't know, I don't know, man. Like, I need a great performance, bro. All the other guys are showing up and showing out. I need a great performance, bro, against this guy, Cepeda, because otherwise, I don't have much reason to believe that he can hang with Tank or the other big dogs. Honestly, that skill that he is.
Really? Even with the
Yeah.
skill?
Uh, it's
I
just
always
that,
say styles make fights.
yeah, but I've seen Tank in uncomfortable situations and getting out of those, and I've seen
Yeah.
Keaton to some extent
I
in those
also seen him
also,
take a knee, brother.
and Loma. Yeah, no, I got it, but you know, like um, but
me and
we've
Will
seen that.
experienced Stevie Wonder on that fight.
But we haven't seen Shakur get out of adversity. I haven't seen
Right.
it, you know.
Nah, that's
So
true. That's true. That's fair. We haven't. That's true.
That's
Yeah,
my whole thing with Shakur, you know. But listen, let's see. I'm very interested because Cepeda can put some pressure on you, so we'll see, man.
I agree with Irony on that sense because of how many times have we seen fighter? I mean, Hamza Shiraz. We like let's not even go that far.
word
Hamza Shiraz looked great his
against
last
other
two
people.
fights before Adamas. So you may have the skill,
Hmm.
but if you're not able to put it out,
Yeah,
it don't matter how much skill you have if you can't use it.
Right.
And like me and you said, and I think Irony shares the same opinion. Is like 135. It's a it's not a division where it's trustworthy. You know, like you don't know how good these guys are because they're not mixing it up.
Yeah. No, they're
exactly.
not, man. It sucks.
Ah, it's the worst division in boxing, honestly.
No, I would say 168 probably.
What?
Huh? What? What?
168, bro.
The worst division in boxing,
They
68.
got one guy that I'm really high on is Osleif Iglesias, but other than that, bro, I don't see too much.
I
You know,
think
I think
why is that the
160 is
worst for you? Like
probably
name wise,
it's one of the two. It's 168 or 160. I might get that wrong. It's one of the two for sure.
I don't agree with that because I mean me personally because they at least mix it up at 135. Not even the contenders mix it up. You know what I mean? We're talking about Tevin
Well, from that
Farmer's
standpoint,
career.
you're absolutely right. I wasn't looking at it that way, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was asking. Like, it's a name wise, it's a high profile fight, or it's a that's where I come from. Like, whenever I say 135 is the worst, like they don't mix it up.
yeah,
They
they
have
don't
a
fight. Yeah.
yeah, they don't fight. You got the names, but you don't got the activity. So it's like what the fuck?
Yeah, LA Pacheco's decent. Yeah, Pacheco ducked my dude and Billy, man.
he
Oh
did,
my god.
and I'm rooting for Trevor McCombie against him
Go fight
actually.
McCombie. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited for that fight because it's
McCombie
gonna be
can
in
land
Frisco.
something.
Yes,
yo,
sir.
yo, McCombie almost stopped playing, man. That shit was wild, yo.
No, hang on a second, Ryan. Let's pump the brakes here. He didn't nearly stop playing. That wasn't enough.
Bro, he
Like,
had Plant
take it
looking
easy.
crazy.
Nah,
That is
man.
true.
At
He
all
had him
times,
looking
Caleb
crazy.
It
Stopping
was
him,
like
I'm not getting it.
almost every time
Crawford.
he landed something, Plant's legs was gone, bro.
Come on, Ryan. You're trolling.
Yo, there was the one knockdown that the ref didn't count, but like Plant was like out, like his legs were gone.
I saw that fight
Ref
the other
pulled him
day,
up.
bro. What are you talking
Yo,
about?
ref pulled him up, bro.
You're trolling, bro.
Nah,
No
Ryan's
way,
he's
bro.
sleepy, bro. Ryan, you're sleepy, bro.
I was,
Yo,
I
I
was
was like,
pleasant.
damn, this
I
dude
will,
got melatonin in his gloves.
I will say this, bro. He did pleasantly surprise me because I thought he was gonna get clean, and he
Yeah.
didn't get clean. He got stopped later, but
Yo,
honestly, bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like if he can put Caleb Sweet Hands Plants in trouble, I don't know. He might beat Pacheco, bro. Honestly, I don't think
Hey,
Pacheco's got the
I
build.
don't know, man. Oh, you mean McCumbie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he got punch power still. He might, man. He
Can
said Bagma
Pacheco
McCumbie.
damn. Can Pacheco adapt like Flynn did at the spot at one?
Yo,
Who's Billy fighting, by the way?
he's fighting. Man, I know the dudes. The dude's got a weird name. He like Polish dude. I think he's number 3 in the BC.
Oh yes, and God,
That's your
I can't
guy
remember
right
his
now,
name.
right? That's Canada's number one guy right now, unless
Who
I'm
and Billy?
forgetting somebody. No, yeah,
Hell
for,
nah. He's not
Bro,
right
number
now.
one.
Billy, I feel bad for him, Billy.
Right
He was
now, I'm
supposed to
saying
fight
right now.
Munguia.
He ain't
Munguia
number
got
one right
KO.
now. Oh, sorry, he fighting the number 7 dude.
No,
What
no,
the
no. I'm
hell?
talking about Canada as a country. Like that's your number one guy,
Soseki.
right?
No,
Like,
Arthur better be of his.
oh well, yeah. I'm sorry. I
He
forgot.
wears my flag. Shout out to him, bro.
Bro, keep rushing, bro. Stop,
Canada deserves it.
keep rushing.
We claiming him. Hell yeah.
Bro, I feel bad for him, Billy, bro. He was supposed to have Munguia next. Munguia gets KO.
McGill fucked it up.
Before that, Pacheco dug, but we agree with it. We stand behind it because a young guy you don't want to fight a more experienced guy. Now it's
Yeah.
Pacheco. There was that Pacheco fight, and Pacheco said, "Nah."
Yo, that's a good card though, because he's fighting on the Bam. That's a co-main event for Bam and Cafu.
Who
Yeah,
and
I'm going to
Billy?
that, bro.
Pacheco and McCumbie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be a good card.
Hell yeah, I'm going to it. It's like 2 hours
It's
away
in
from me.
Texas, right?
Awesome,
Frisco.
bro.
Mm,
Plus his birthday week. Well, my birthday is like the 10th, so I was like, I don't want to party. I just want to go to that fight.
word. That's at the
That's your party right there.
Cowboys practice facility.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to Cowboys, bro. I heard they got some nice facilities. So
Yeah, they got nice everything, but they don't got a nice team. I tell you that.
yeah, that's
Quarterback
true.
trash, garbage. Man, how you got to have the quarterback that ever since you give him a super mega contract, this man says, "Oh, my nails hurt. I can't practice today.
Hell
Oh, I
yeah.
can't play today." And then you got finally got the opportunity to get rid of him on free, and you're like, you know what? Let's make him the best paid player in the team, not on the team, in the league.
Yo,
Bro,
man.
what?
That's
Honestly,
Jerry
bro,
Jones.
honestly, I think Keyshawn's breakout fight. Everyone's saying it's Edwin De Los Santos. I disagree. I think it's Andy Cruz, bro. That's
What?
Keyshawn's breakout
Andy
fight.
Cruz?
Yeah, that's his
Yeah,
daddy.
bro.
Hell no. That's
Bro,
crazy, bro.
the
Andy
history
Cruz?
there, just on the history there, bro. Like that's his breakout fight.
Nah, because when he smokes Andy Cruz, people are gonna be like, well, Keyshawn's been in the pros longer.
No, Anthony's
Or they're gonna
already.
say Andy was too green.
But
No,
Andy's the one calling him out, bro.
Well, obviously, because he's got the belt, man. He's the champ. You gotta call the
No,
champ,
he
bro.
called him out before he had the belt. Andy's been calling him his father and or his daddy or
Yeah,
whatever
because
for a
like
long
that's how
time,
Andy
bro.
gotta get his career going. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Right? So ask on
You gotta
yourself,
be Kendrick Lamar to Drake. You gotta do the same thing, dog.
ask on
Gotta
unpopular
yourself.
opinion.
use
I don't
Keyshawn.
think Andy Cruz is all that, honestly.
He's pretty good, bro.
Nah, he's
I'm not
pretty
so
good.
sure.
No, he's
He
pretty
is,
good, but that's not how people say that about him. That's not what they say about him. I agree with y'all. He's pretty good. I think he might win a title. I don't think he can retain it. But the way people talk about him is like the second coming of Jesus. I'm like, I'm not going for
Hell
that.
yeah. Y'all know who he giving me vibes of. Lomachenko vibes, man.
Yes,
bro.
Mm.
That's been like that with the Cuban fighters forever. They don't need that long to compete at the top level, bro. Like that. That's been established forever, actually. From Teofilo Stevenson back in the day. Like people were saying he could beat Muhammad Ali back and this way back in the day, bro. Like
Whoa.
Cuban fighters don't need that long to compete at the top level, bro. Like to
Well,
show me a fighter that gave Benavides a tougher fight than David Morrell.
what?
uh,
What are you
choke
talking about, man?
I'm
the weight
talking
difference.
about a fighter that gave Benavides a tougher fight than David Morrell.
Caleb Plant.
Nah,
Boston.
Caleb Plant didn't have David Benavides on chicken legs.
Caleb Plant won more rounds than Morrell, for sure.
Morrell
He
Morrell
won
had
like the first
Benavides on
half of the
chicken
fight, at
legs.
least.
Morrell had Benavides on chicken legs on a check hook, homie.
Man, Morrell was getting spanked.
Yeah,
Nah,
right.
nah, nah. Now you're
Yeah,
wild,
right.
Ryan. Now
He
you're
was
trying
getting
to defend your
spanked,
point
bro. He
now.
wasn't even listening to Ronnie Shields. That's how bad he was getting beat up.
Bro, you're
Because
kidding,
the
right?
game plan was trash, bro.
Yeah,
I
Ryan's
thought
trolling today.
Morel won
Ryan's
that
trolling a
fight.
lot today. I've noticed.
Thomas
Come
Taylor
on,
did said,
man.
"Oh, he, Thomas Taylor was like, oh, Benavides lost the point. I gotta make that point up."
David Morrell's a lion. Now that wasn't a knockdown. Don't get me wrong. That was a bogus knockdown. He didn't touch Benavides on that one, but he did have him wobbled, bro. Like nobody else, and then miss me with the Ronald Gabriel one. That was like 20 years ago. Let's forget about that
Okay, who had a better performance, Morel or Bosnick?
one. Morrell.
Morrell, he definitely did. But he still got spanked too. Like he didn't. I don't know what y'all saw, bro. I saw him getting his ass whooped.
I got Morel
I'm
I
winning.
pretty
do,
sure the
I
scorecards
do
did that
think
too.
Benavides
Nah,
can
bro,
beat Badou Jack.
We're not gonna scorecards. It was Tim Cheatham, bro. You can't trust that man.
116,
Sorry,
110.
what?
What the fans had.
Tim Cheatham, you're gonna
116,
call out
what,
Tim
10?
Cheatham?
That's what the
Benavides and
fans.
Morrell, nah, bro.
It was
That was
the two other judges had 115, 111. That's what I saw too.
that's more like
115,
it.
111.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
more
look at
like it.
Tim Cheatham's card
8-4.
though. Look at Tim Cheetah's. Take a look at Tim Cheetah's card. That's not what happened in the fight.
His card, no, I'm not even gonna say his card because that was disrespectful.
One
Like,
eighteen,
yo,
one
yo,
oh eight. I still
that was
remember that
disrespectful,
card.
bro. That was
And I was
disrespectful
like,
to David Morrell.
wait.
Yo,
I was
that
like, wait a
wasn't even
minute.
right.
I was like, wait a minute. 118, 108.
Yeah,
I'm
Damn.
like, my math ain't mathing. Like, how many rounds he gave to Morrell?
One,
one. Yeah,
if that.
exactly. Yeah, right. LA. He said Andy Cruz is light work for real, bro.
Not
Yeah,
so sure about that.
he is light work, bro.
Maybe for I don't know, man. I don't know.
Y'all
You know
think
what would be a
Benavidez
fire fight?
battle Jack?
Yeah,
He
definitely.
might have
Especially
to go to
now.
cruiserweight
Fuck
to get
no.
some
And that's
fights.
gonna be this one no smoke at cruiserweight.
Oh yeah, that's cruiserweight. That's one division up. I forgot about that and stuff.
Yeah, well, he might have to go there to get some money fights because Samson done messed up the bag.
Facts.
Yeah, Canelo's been ducking for so long, bro. He had
Yeah,
to look for somewhere else. Honestly,
what's good? Let's be real. In the building. What's going on, fellas?
See,
Canelo's
I'm
put up
I'm
a
not
record.
mad at Irony saying like Canelo ducked him, but at the same time, they didn't file for a this fight having the mandatory wife to not being happen. He didn't file for that, or he didn't motion, he didn't petition, he didn't do nothing.
Stuff like that.
And then he goes to 175, same situation. So it's like, what the fuck? At what point is your fault?
Word.
Bro, Canelo just has to say the word and literally has to just call his I'm not gonna say that word. His employee, Suleiman, and just
Yeah.
say, listen, let's
Louis,
make the fight. You got it? Yeah, thank you. Bye. And the fight gets done, bro. Miss me with all that technicality, okay?
salute Doc.
Dog, tell this man Irony to make sense of what he's saying.
On one end, you're the face of boxing. You're this, you're that. But on the other end, oh, this guy didn't do this, didn't do that. Nah,
I
whatever.
know, yo, I didn't want to say it, bro, but he did do that, man. Canelo did that dumb shit. And then he said he wasn't going to fight a Mexican. And what did he do?
Yes.
Bro,
No,
for
I'm
God's
not saying like
sake.
that's
I
why
mean,
I'm
how
not
many?
mad
Man,
at people. Like I
that
agree.
was the
Canelo
worst
dug
part.
Benavides.
Yeah,
He doesn't fight a Mexican, but he fought
no.
Angulo, Chavez Jr., and Munguia. You know, he doesn't fight a Mexican, but he fought those
Oh,
two.
shoot. I forgot he fought Chavez
Angulo
before
and
that.
Chavez Jr. was a long time before.
Yo, I
Then
feel like
he
he
fought
did that
Munguia.
out of
Yeah.
spite. He fought Chavez Jr. out of spite, yo.
No, you know what the crazy part was that Munguia was in talks for Benavides.
Yeah, I had heard that too. Yep.
Oh boy, that's oh
He
my
said
god, that's gonna
Moran
be a
had Andy
slaughter.
Cruz on Bambi legs. Nah, he did, bro.
That's a massacre. Benavides and
Yeah,
Munguia is a massacre.
Nah, but I'm Munguia. He's a warrior, bro.
facts. How are we feeling about this new Jaime Munguia?
I didn't like that fight, man. Bruno Saras.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it
the
yet.
second one.
I felt
The
like he
second
had to
one,
get
not
it.
the
He had to
first
get
one.
it back how Bruno gave it to him, bro. He had to
Hey,
knock
yo,
him
pause
out.
now. Wait, what?
He had to
He
knock
had a
the
what?
dude out.
He had to give it like what?
He had to give him the same energy, dog. You slept me, I gotta sleep you, dog.
Not the second fight. How you feel about it though? You see Munguia how bad he looked? I mean bad like because he tried to throw a jab.
Make me pull up and defend my boy Canelo. Yo,
Don't
dog
do it,
better pull up to
doctor.
defend Canelo. Nah, man.
Don't
Leave
do it, dog.
Canelo alone, man. Canelo in retirement, pending. Benavidez will whoop Bottle Jack. Yeah, nah, man. No disrespect to Bottle Jack, but Bottle Jack's old.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I
That's why I
didn't
was
see his fight either
sad.
Oh,
against
how you feel about
Mikael.
Nah.
that fight, Ryan?
Sorry, which fight?
Bottle Jack, Noel McKalen.
Man, Noel was winning the fight. And then Badu Jack made the adjustments, and he just didn't adjust. So I
And you
don't know.
happy that Quack finally lost?
I'm happy, but at the same time, like, man, Ryan Rosecki should have been in there with Badu Jack. We would have saw violence.
I
We would
think
have
Ryan
saw
Rosicki would
violence.
have beat Bottom Jack. I think he might have stopped him too in the late
Yeah,
rounds. I'm not saying early rounds, but like in the late rounds, I think he would have got stopped.
yep. He would have forced Badu Jack into a fight, and it would have been the best fight on the card.
Facts. But Noel McKalen saying, "Oh, it's politics." I'm like, "Bitch, you didn't want to fight Rosicki. What you said? What the hell?" I was like, does this guy hear himself? What?"
Yo, he always saying something stupid, man.
He said,
His last
he,
excuse was, "Oh, my manager and my team didn't want me to fight, so I'm
"Yeah,
suing them." So you're suing Don King, but somehow you here with Don King doing the fight, bro. Come on.
He was like, "It's politics." I was like, "Bitch, you're the one that didn't want to fight him.
Yeah,
He's been calling you out ever since you got the title. What the hell are you talking about?"
yeah. So he thought Badu Jack was food because Badu's coming off the layoff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
So
age and everything. Yeah,
yeah. I honestly thought Rosicki could have just stopped Bobby Jack. I think he still can though if they give him the fight again. I don't
yeah,
know if they will though,
I don't
because
think they're gonna give him the fight, but I think he'll get a good fight. I want to see him fight like a CBS or somebody like that,
what about Oh,
or
never mind. He just
Jay
went up. Never mind.
Apataya is my dream one, but I don't know what's
Man,
going
guy
on with Jay.
advertising it.
I don't know what's going on with him.
He don't want to fight.
That's what people are saying. Is it true?
Just look at his last opponents. It's like they've all been voluntary defense. When has he tried to unify? They say sort of ducking all the smoke. I'm like, wait, what? Well, he's got to fight his mentors because he does
Right,
have mentors because he tried to unify and then he like you hear you like the old mandatory becomes your new mandatory after you win another title.
right,
So it's
right.
like okay, so sort of busy doing that, and this guy's fighting who? Number who?
Where LA
Man,
said Samson and Oscar both had mentioned Benavidez fighting Zerto. That's why I asked about Badu Jack. Yeah, I heard about the Zerto fight too for Benavidez.
I don't think he wants Soto, honestly.
Uh, Zerto's probably like, yeah, Zerbo could take all that shit. Those stupid
Yeah,
punches he's throwing. That's the thing about Benavidez. Like, though I'm saying like he whooped Morel's ass, he never really had Morel hurt. Like, I never seen Morel.
some Bambi legs or
Yeah,
like
I didn't see
fight back
Morel like
or
hurt.
like nah. I didn't either.
against who?
Morel, and I was like,
Benavides.
yeah, Benavidez and Morel. Like, yeah, I never seen Morel hurt in that fight. That's why I was like, when people were like, "Oh, he can beat Bivol and Better Beef," I was like, I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
I don't
I
know
think
about that.
I'll give Benavides this much respect because he has earned it. I'll give him a shot against those two, but I wouldn't favor him.
Yes, I'm
You know,
not
Yeah,
favoring him. That's for sure.
I give him a shot against
against
Bivol.
either. Honestly,
Against Better Beard, just style matchup. I think Better Beard got to be jump, stab, shot in one leg, uh, being hospitalized, and and that's still 75-25 towards Better Beard. So it's not making
Word.
any better. I just don't think like the style clash because
Yeah.
Better Beard can't take all that because we know he don't punch that hard. It's just accumulation. Benavides don't got like one punch knockouts or nothing like that.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
And Bevo's not gonna run out of gas like Caleb Plant does.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
Right.
and Better
that's gonna
Beard
be
can
real tough.
actually douche it out and put you out in one shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Beterbiev is probably gonna force Benavides to fight on his back foot. So
I don't
think
think.
about
No,
that,
Better
bro.
Beef will push Benavidez. Yeah, you're right. He would
Yeah.
push him back. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I
don't
think
know
you
how
kind of have to
Morel, or sorry, how Benavidez is on his back foot. I never really seen him on the back foot.
no,
Me
because
neither.
he's always been so much bigger than the other guys.
Right.
Yes, that's another thing. He's not gonna have that size advantage against
No.
No,
Beterbiev Vivo. I forgot about that too. Thank you for
Yeah, they're
also.
natural 75 pounders.
I mean,
So
if we're honest, that's what happened to Soto against Bivol. Soto was used to being forcing the fight forward, going
I'm
Yeah.
forward,
telling
going
you,
forward.
Bivol,
And once Bivol put him on the back foot, he didn't know what to do. It was like a fish out of water.
Yes, sir.
Bivol, I don't know how old Bivol is, but shoot, if he got room,
I think he's like Canelo age, like 34 or something.
Yeah,
is he?
34, I think.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I was hoping he had more time, man. That man could do something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 34. Yeah.
But he's got the trilogy coming up, right?
Yep.
yes.
But let
I
me ask
like
you
that.
this: who is Benavides gonna fight then? Because I thought he should fight Yard or Callum, but I don't think that's
That's
gonna
what I
happen.
was saying. I'm like, bro, just take the Turkey Al Sheik deal, go over there, fight on the undercard. You're probably gonna get a Callum Smith Boati, and
Yeah,
then you
because he don't
fight
want to
the
fight
winner.
Michael Eifert. He
Yeah,
don't
or
want
you
to fight no
fight the
Michael
winner,
Eifert,
man.
bro. Because that's IBF, and as long as it's not super champ, he's gonna have to do the rehydration because he's not unifying.
I mean, he can just wait, but I don't like it. I would rather he gets it to me, those are the only two that made sense. Either Callum Smith or Anthony Yard. Maybe I'm forgetting some name, maybe Hardwood or something like that. But
And that's
uh,
what like that's
Oh,
what I was like
Boatsy?
asking.
Boatsy be good fight.
Yeah,
probably
Boatsy
yeah,
would be a
that's
great
another
fight.
one. Could be, could be.
I think
And
because
that's
Boatsy
what I was
got a
saying
chin.
earlier. It's like, at what point is Benavidez' team his fault?
No, it
Honest,
is his fault, but like I blame him too because he not speaking up for himself.
Yeah, because it's
honestly,
like,
that's true. That's true. But honestly, in my opinion, what made sense was Buatsi versus Anthony Yard because that fight has been years in
yeah,
the making, bro.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
UK.
They got to do
And
that one.
and
Yeah,
Callum Smith to me earned a fight against Benavides. I think he's gonna get smoked, but nevertheless he deserves that opportunity. You know, that to me is what makes sense. You know.
you mean Benavidez
Benavides versus Callum Smith and Anthony
deserves the
Yard versus
opportunity to fight
Buatsi.
Callum Smith, bro.
I'm
You
sorry?
know Callum Smith got a better resume than
fact,
Benavidez.
fact.
Okay. Well, I mean
His
he's been
only
in
two
there.
losses against Better Beef and
Yeah,
Canelo.
no shame on that whatsoever.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know why they're not pursuing that fight, but I
Yeah,
agree.
their
It's
team is
probably the
stupid,
best
bro. Samsung's
name.
stupid.
yeah, bro.
Honestly,
Like, maybe you can do him worse. I don't know if that's possible, but maybe you can do him worse than Beterbiev did him or something. You know,
Word.
like a breakout performance. You know, but
hard
I don't
to
know.
very hard
Any
to
name
do.
for Benavides or nothing yet?
No, nothing yet. Nothing
Okay.
signed.
And even
All
then,
we got was the email news.
after the trilogy, it's still Michael Eford.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
crazy.
Benavidez.
Oh
His name
yeah, that's like
said
the brand
Arel or the Ukrainian guy didn't get
boss.
much damage from Benavidez. Yeah, Vosdik. Yeah,
Yeah,
Benavides' hands was screwed in that fight. To be fair, you know, in the
yeah,
boss.
that's what he said.
I'm not gonna pronounce it
At
correctly, but
I
you
got a
know.
question about
this
the Morel
point,
fight for y'all.
Benavidez is a hype job until proven otherwise.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah,
damn.
I kind of have to
I
agree because
wasn't
you know,
saying all that.
it's Benavides is a hype job, bro. I mean, everybody's a hype job.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like you can be good, but if you don't got the accolades, then what can we base our opinion on?
Right.
But I got a question for y'all. Like, we talk about the Morel fight. We talk about the Morel fight. Like, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. Morel out there himself. How confidence or how much confidence does it give you when a guy fights a guy from a division like a Ryan Garcia and Rolly? I don't think Rolly can beat any other guy at 147 at this
Mm,
point because he didn't fight a 147 pounder. He fought a 140 pounder that
right.
couldn't make weight no more.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. I don't know where Rolly goes next, bro. I don't even know.
Rolly deserves a big fight, honestly. I agree. I don't think he can touch anybody, but nevertheless, he deserves something.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of
Stanionis
besides the
Rolly
point.
fight, that'd be fire.
What
Stanionis and Rolly. I think
could be,
Stanionis beat him,
Yeah, that's in
but
could
house.
be,
They can do that.
could be.
I
it'd
Yeah,
be
I want Devin Haney to fight Rolly because they
see like
won.
even that like it's
I don't
still like
mind that
two
one.
guys that came up at the same time. So how much confidence does it give you like later on? You know what I mean?
Damn, all these dudes is ranked in the BA. The BA
I'll
is
be right
nasty,
back.
bro.
I'll be right back.
They're so nasty. They put Ramirez at 5, Devin Haney at 4, Ryan Garcia at 3, and Rolly at 2.
Yeah, three. Where are you looking at this at?
The
Because
WBA, man, they crazy.
is this like current?
Hmm?
Is this current? Has this been updated?
No, it probably hasn't been updated yet.
Ryan at like imagine if it has Ryan at three and Devin at what 4?
Yeah, but they probably added this in. Yeah, it was updated May 1st. Yeah. So they added this in before their event, obviously.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But like the fact they moved Jose Ramirez up there to 5 and Devin to 4, like they literally position all these dudes in the BA.
Yeah, WBA bent over backwards for Turkey, honestly, for
Yo,
fighting
they do,
Fury.
man. They crazy.
WBC as well. The only one that don't is IBF, honestly, at this point.
Yeah. Yep. They stripped Usyk when he wanted
Yeah,
to do his undisputed. He said, "Nah, fuck all that. We need our belt back." you're not gonna fight our champion.
But
Nah,
all right,
he's
fellas, I better
nasty, bro.
call it. Ryan, appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
I'm adding
man,
you.
for sure,
Make sure
brother.
you smack that like button like Charlo. I mean, like Trump smack Charlo. I'm talking about full 180. Hat was so fitted, it didn't even move.
Yo, hopefully they make it to their fights. Yo, shout out to Oscar, man. Shoot, let me read some of these comments, man. I got caught up on the comments. Where was I? All right. Sanchez says the big names of boxing, Canelo and anyway, are fighting in different continents. Why can't Benavides do the same? It's not like he is much relevant unless he talks about Canelo. He is. Nah, that's facts, man. I think he got to fight in different spots too. I'm with that.
Okay, I'm back. Um,
And McQueen, he said, nah, Benavides is a damn good boxer. Nah, you right, man. He's not overrated. I ain't gonna
how
say
can
all
he be
that.
overrated? I mean, it's beating everyone who's in front of him and fighting top-notch competition every single time. I mean, isn't that what it's all about?
It's exactly what it's about, man. You gotta beat the guys who are in front of you. Right now, he's doing that. And he's doing it in a way of like dominate people.
The thing with Benavides is that he's not the most aesthetically pleasing. I think that's the word, right? Fighter to watch. Like a lot of stuff that he does is not.
Yeah.
And I've heard. I think Anton T. Hill say this. Like he's more efficient than he is. He doesn't necessarily look good in his movements and whatever,
Yep.
but it's super efficient what he does. And I've compared it to Beterbiev in a lot of ways because they stand with how do you say when you stand with the 2 feet parallel to each other? You know,
Yeah,
like
they're very stationary. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
that is to cut off the ring more efficiently, for example.
Hmm.
Like so I understand why people will say stuff about them because they're not the most aesthetically pleasing sometimes to watch, but watch closely. Like everything they do has got a purpose. They know what they're doing, and they don't care how they look, bro. They just care
Hmm.
about getting that W, bro. Like that needs to be respected.
Word.
Um, but
LA, he said, nah, Benavides is just guilty as Samson. I only care about PBC. I'm a Vegas fighter, says it all. Yeah, he did say that. After his fight with Morrell, he said he don't want to go to Saudi and fight.
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. Like you gotta go where the money is, bro. I don't care if it's in freaking Mars. You gotta. The other fighter is also doing the same sacrifice, right?
Right.
Like you're
Yeah.
not you're not the only one that's having to go there. Like the other dude is also going there, and there are no top fighters from Saudi, so you're fighting a foreigner also.
Yep.
So I mean, that I can't defend.
Word. Shout out to Ant McQueen. He said initially I was on the fence about Benavides when I watched him initially. Oh, sorry, attentively. My appreciation grew. Yeah, man. Nah, I mean Benavides does a lot of things good. He does. Just like you said, Irie, it's not like special effects. That's why
Yeah,
people don't garnish towards it. But nah,
yeah,
man, he's in there applying that pressure, especially that walk down pressure he has. It's real.
exactly. And people, too many people mistake being aesthetically pleasing with being good. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
if you're not look a certain way, bouncing around or whatever the case may be,
Right.
people for some reason equate that to not being good enough or lacking skills, and it's actually the opposite sometimes.
Right. Right.
But
Shoot, Anthony Kikasi. I didn't talk about him, man. He stopped Lee Wood.
yeah, I watched that one, bro. I felt bad for my guy Lee Wood, bro. Too many wars, bro. Just too many wars, bro.
Yeah, I was surprised Lee Wood came back to that fight.
I mean, Lee Wood
Kikasi's
has,
dangerous, man.
yeah, he's super dangerous, and he's got so many wars, bro. The Josh Warrington, Michael Conlan, Bronco Lara. I mean, you name it. All of those fights were wars, and
Hmm.
Kakashi is pretty good, but I don't know if he's a threat, honestly. But he is pretty good, though. It's gonna be interesting.
Hey, he called out Shocky Foster.
Ooh. But Oshaki got a fight against Fulton, right?
I think that's what I heard. Like that was yeah, you're right. That was something that was spoke about. Fulton moving up to 30 to fight Shock. Nothing's
Exactly.
confirmed, but I mean, shoot, shout out to Anthony Casey. Like that's Queensberry, top ranked. They can definitely do some business.
Who's the other? I don't know who the other champions are.
130.
Yeah.
Shoot, who are the other champs? I think Navarrete's got the BO.
Yeah, Navarrete. Oh, Ramon Roach. Forgot
Mark
about him.
Roach got the
Yep.
BA. Yep.
The other
And
one
the
is vacant.
IBF is vacant. That's the belt Kakasi dropped.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, he vacated that one for the Lee Woods fight. Yeah, he didn't want to face what is it, Nunez?
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, some people said he ducked, but I'm like, I mean, duck to fight Lee Wood? Like,
yeah, and he vacated the title, so it's not like he's holding the belt hostage or anything. So yeah, I wouldn't use that word.
yeah, I just feel like, what? You ducked for that fight?
She chose something else, bro. Like
Yeah,
sometimes you
I
just
mean,
choose something else. Like
yeah, man.
you got two, three options. You're gonna go with the most money. I mean, can you really blame him?
Exactly. Yeah, Lee Wood's a way more lucrative fight. No disrespect.
And he went to Lee Wood's backyard. Let's not forget about that. Like Lee Wood is or was the king of Nottingham, bro. Like he stopped him in his hometown, bro.
Hmm. Nah, Lee Wood. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, man. He should have just left it.
Yeah, yeah, hang him up, bro. Like you done yourself proud. You're a legend. Just many words, bro. Now your body can't take it. Like he wasn't reacting even in the last round. Like he got stopped in round 9. And the previous round, bro, like honestly, he should have been stopped, bro. Like you can tell his body just cannot take it anymore, and it's pretty sad, honestly. I remember Gotti against La Olla, like when that shit happens, bro, it's pretty hard to watch.
Shout out to LA. He said the only champion, I guess he's talking about Benavidez, beat is Darrell. That's crazy if you think about how much hype. He beat Plant, though. Plant was a former champ. What you mean, like, took a belt off somebody? Was Darrell?
Beat all the top dudes at one. Plant, Bubu Andrade was still
I
undefeated,
agree.
and
Benavidez had
like
all the time and weight advantage and didn't unify at 168. Yeah, he didn't even unify. Oh, man. He said, where's Frank Martin? I don't even know where that dude is.
your guess is as good as mine, bro. He hasn't fought in what? Tank, right?
Since Tank, yeah.
And Tank has fought how many times? Roach, right? And he's about to fight
Tank's
him again.
fought. Yeah. Tank was supposed to have a fight back last year, and then, yeah, fought Roach.
Tank is
Probably
about
gonna fight again before Frank Martin gets announced.
Yeah, Tank probably gonna fight twice before Martin. I mean, I don't know. I hope he's doing good.
Man, these guys get that little payday and they just act like they got the
Yeah,
lottery, like they don't gotta fight no more.
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's wild.
I don't know. He was pretty good, bro. Like I think he can still make some noise. I mean, who knows, bro? When you get knocked out like that, I mean, you may never be the same. So I don't know. Only he knows.
He said that's why they call him the ghost. Oh
Oh, that's
man.
right. That's his. That's his nickname. That was pretty good.
Hey, yo. Yeah, McQueen, them belts were with the guy who still got him, Canelo Alvarez. I think a lot of them were overseas too. Some of them belts was overseas. I don't know. I think Benavidez had a lot of like stuff go wrong at the right time for Canelo. I'm pretty sure he lost his belt on the scales, didn't he? Benavidez.
Yeah, he had issues with I don't remember if it was against Gabriel or who was it against, but he wasn't as disciplined and focused as he is
Yeah,
now. He
yeah.
did
He lost his
shit.
belt, and then he had the
Yep,
cocaine issue,
yep,
and then yeah, that's when Canelo came through and scooped them all up.
exactly. Um,
It's kind of hard to say no to a Canelo fight.
ah, just need to move on. I mean, listen. John Ryder, you gave the opportunity on John Ryder, bro. John Ryder, but not Benavides.
I
Got it.
know, man. The optics of it looks crazy.
Yeah, bro. Because it's not like yeah, people forget that they go in on Benavides and this and that, and who, what exactly did John Ryder did to deserve a
Yeah,
Canelo fight? I'm still waiting for that answer. Like, but anyway. Listen, Canelo is an all-time great fighter, bro. I'll just leave it at that. That's undeniable. But could you
no, he.
imagine? Could you imagine like Muhammad Ali ducking Joe Frazier for like 3 years? Could you imagine the backlash, bro? Or Sugar Ray Robinson ducking La Mota for how that long? Like, bro, they would never hear the end of it. So
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that.
no, that's true, man. That's true. Oh, he did. He lost it twice. I thought he only lost it the one time. Damn. He said the cocaine
Benavides has
hero.
been one of the. I think I've missed this too. Like I think Benavides has had a resurgence on his career because he had a bunch
Hmm.
of issues back in the day, bro. Like he was looking like one of these undisciplined dudes that just an accident waiting to happen type thing, and he just got focused,
Right.
bro, and started murking people to this day. Um,
Yep.
rumor that Netflix wants Fury Joshua. Oh boy. I wouldn't mind seeing it, bro. Would you mind seeing that? I wouldn't mind seeing it, Fury AJ, honestly.
AJ? Nah, I'm over that. I don't even want to see AJ Wilder. I just think like these dudes, they messed it up, man. They should have gave it to us
Definitely did mess it up, but
a long
honest,
time.
I, the one that I uh, lost interest in is AJ Wilder more than anything. But I think AJ Fury, I don't. Well, AJ got cleaned by Dubois, but I don't know, man. Like they gotta fight straight away. Forget about doing a fight before because AJ's gonna lose again. So don't do that, bro. If you're gonna do it straight up, bro. Screw the process or whatever.
Just jump right into it.
Yeah, bro. Like AJ's messed up the back how many times against Ruiz, against nah,
Yeah. Yeah, he has messed up the bag.
man.
Man, but yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, man. I appreciate you
Hi,
for
brother.
tuning in, honoring.
How do you
Thank
get
you,
out of
everybody.
this? I've never been on this. What is it? Console EV.
Yeah, me either. I never. This is my first time on this, bro.
Go ahead
It's
and
actually not
drop it.
bad.
Appreciate you, bro. Take care.
Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, though. Showing love to the stream. Make sure you smash the like button. And we out. Peace.